see what they will come out with. But the judgment is clear as to what they should do. The judgment is clear as to what consequences will attach to failure or refusal to follow the judgment of the Supreme Court, which takes immediate effect.
Well, it's been described as a landmark judgment. A long time coming, really. But how is everyone receiving it, particularly at the very top level of the legal profession? Let's get insights from a senior advocate of Nigeria, constitutional lawyer and human rights activist, Professor Michael Zekome, joins us live from our Abuja studio. Good morning, Prof. I know that you've written severally, campaigned about this, and finally, it seems to have happened. We've had 3 national conventions. They've spoken about this, but still, this malignant tumor lingered, stubborn cancer, call it whatever. But for you, are you celebrating like every other person, or you are still a bit cautious as a result of this judgment?
Yes, I'm not cautious. I'm celebrating. Indeed, yesterday I made an outing on it, which has gone viral, celebrating the Supreme Court on this judgment. Then I'm surprised about the raucous and brouhaha generated from certain quarters over a judgment that shredded of everything is simply saying, local government, you have your independence back. I always like to discuss in an attempt towards nation building issues by situating them from an historical perspective. Remember that there were 3 regions in Nigeria: the Western region, Northern region, and Eastern region. By 10th of August 1963, the Midwest region was excised or created out of Western region through a popular plebiscite referendum of the people, those having 4 regions. Under Section 140 of the 1963 Republican Constitution, all the regions shared from proceeds or products produced in their respective regions. Cocoa in the Western region, cotton, hides and skin, and the famous Kano Granite Pyramid in the north, and oil palm produce in the the east, and rubber and timber, the then Midwest region, which later became Bender State, and now Delta and Edo States. Now, 50% was paid to the region that had that product. 20% was paid to the federal government at the center, and 30% was paid into a distributable account from which all the regions, including the region that had already taken its 50% shared. That was the situation until the military push of 15th January 1966, led by Major Kaduna Nzogu Chukwuma and other young military officers. Then Gowon created 12 states. From the 12 states, today we have 36 states. Now, we also have 774 local government areas. You can have this creation, you can have the federal government, the states, the local governments in sections 2 and 3 of the 1999 Constitution. But by 1976, the system of local government was established in Nigeria, which has been given imprimatur, constitutional recognition
the people on YouTube
by Section 7 of the 1999 Constitution.
Sharing, I'm doing. I'm right, guys, ladies, gentlemen. Work. We are live, TikToky, We are live on YouTube, and we are live on Twitter, and we are live on Instagram. All at the same time, ladies and gentlemen. My personal Instagram, because for some reason I still can't come into the Night 24 Instagram. The restriction is enormous, but we'll be fine. No worry. I did here. I told you guys yesterday we should be able to hit on the road today, and that's what we're doing. Let me just make sure my lighting is okay, because I'm using my iMac camera for the YouTube, and I think my head need to go up a little bit. So my iMac cameras, I'm using that on the YouTube. So I don't know, maybe I need to brighten it up a little bit. Let me turn this light on here. This light working? Yeah, this light works. Okay, this light works. So maybe this one turned a little bit down. Turn this light a little bit down, 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 down. Today, we are going to talk a little bit about everything. How is the TikTok doing? Yeah. So you can hear me, say yeah, yeah, yeah. If you can't hear me, say I cannot hear you, Mr. Bear. All right. So the topic today, I haven't put it on TikTok, but it's live on our YouTube. We have a topic there, which I said, I told you Harrison wanted to buy Andrew's car. A lot of people have written to me today that I should give Harrison a break, that today is his birthday, that all day long we've been streaming some of our old videos, old conversation, old stream, and they are quite heavy. If you really watch the video, a lot of you guys have watched it over and over again, and a lot of new people are joining to watch what we are doing. I've said it several times on this platform that I am not literally interested in fighting anybody. All I was always fighting for is the truth, that the truth will come out. I don't know why it is so difficult for Nigerians to understand that what we are doing here is asking for justice, that you are asking for from your president, that you are asking from your Senate, that you are asking from your House of Rep. That is what we are doing. We're not doing anything different. We are basically asking for justice. We're asking for fairness. We are asking for accountability. We are not in a banana republic where people make a decision and nobody can question them. In a democracy, you question everybody. You question your police, you question your military, you question everybody. And they have to explain themselves to you. What are the rationale behind the decision they have taken? What is that difficult? You took somebody up, you pied the person along the road. After spending so many days with the guy is gone. You don't want us to ask. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I feel like we're just not being fair with each other here. You pick him up. You pick him up. And then you took him on a long journey and end him along the road. And you don't want us to talk about it. And when we are talking about it, some people come to us and said, it's enough. We shouldn't talk about it. We are missing 2 girls. The reason why you pick that guy up is because we are missing 2 girls. 2 human beings. No investigation is taking place over it. I mean, you can only imagine this in a complete failed state. And the last time I checked, Nigeria still have an institution. Order. The reason why you're not running to the bank to go and take money from there because you are broke is because there's a law. It's because there's a law. The reason why you're not jumping into any shop and take a bag of rice and go to the house is because there's a law. The reason why you enter transport and you pay the conductor is because there's a law. The reason why you cannot just move into anybody's house or any abandoned building and put your clothes there is because there's a law. So, what is that difficult for you guys to understand, or for Nigerians to understand, before we start asking a question? Like, are we for real? The question I keep on asking myself, is this for real? Are we actually insane? The two people that went missing, nobody is talking about them again. The government have not responded to you. The police have not responded to you. The questionable way they pie the suspect, the government have not responded to you. The police have not responded to you. The questionable way they went to his house and packed his loads, they have not explained to you what are the rationale behind it. Are we living in a banana republic? Because I cannot even believe it. I can't fathom it into my head. I mean, where do you think this is even possible? Remotely possible? Where do you think it's possible? Of course, Nigeria. At least they should come out and lie to the public. They should lie. They should tell the public Mr. Ben did it. They should. They should come out and tell everybody and say Mr. Ben was remoting everything from London. They should come out and lie. But why are they not doing it? Where are the girls? And Harrison, that brought us a body, have audacity to be celebrating birthday. After using the two missing girls to add 100,000 followers on his miserable account and fraudulent page, it is mind-boggling. So now you know it is all along is a profit he was doing. I told you guys a few weeks ago that Harrison wanted to buy Andrew's car. I saw a video today which Harrison is really scared to post on his page of him receiving a car gift from whatever. A car gift. Happy birthday gift. Oh, he got a refund from the police. Because if you look at Andrew's car, they were preserving that car for a purpose. According to Sabios, they were preserving the car for a purpose. And the purpose is that Harrison wants to buy the car. Harrison wanted that car. Now he got a car gift. From who? What is the job of Harrison? Tell me. I want somebody to tell me which work is Harrison doing? Which work is he doing? It's a fraud and Yahoo, not Yahoo, because it's not good. It's not smart enough to do Yahoo. Yahoo are made for boys that are actually smart a little bit in their head. His own is basically kidnapping and stealing and robbing people and taking from Thomas for Jezebel. That's what he's doing. That's why he profited from Afiba and Celine. And when the profit is no longer working, he ran away. Yesterday, I asked you guys, please, I want you to check for me, please, if Harrison still have the video of interview he had with Blessing. Nobody tell me this one yesterday when I asked. Is that video still on his page? Please. Can somebody check for us, please? If that video is still on his page, is that video still on Harrison's page? Let's go and check, and somebody should drop a comment for us, please. Very important. Ladies and gentlemen, very important. Let me get my glasses because I want to read comments. But what I'm trying to say here is this. We cannot afford to give up. And we're not giving up. The attack has come and gone. Now we're going to laugh. We are going to laugh. You know, to bring Iroko tree down, you have to spend a lot of time. To bring Iroko tree down, you have to really spend a lot of time. You have to dig deeper. You have to bring the big tree down, you have to spend a lot of time. I mean, lot of time you have to spend. And I can tell you categorically that tree is coming down. We're going to chip in until we get the tree down. That's what we're going to do. Every lie must be broken in pieces. In so simple time that even a blind person will see that this is a lie and a falsehood. That's what we're going to do. So I want to thank you guys for joining. There's a promise I made yesterday. I said I'm going to come live today, and I did today because it has been long. But we streamed. We did a lot today. So I want to welcome you guys for joining. Please, if you have anything to say, contribute. Say your mind. Speak out. Because this is a fight for every sensible Nigerians. Harrison has been committing this crime way too long. Like way too long. Way too long, guys. And he's working in conjunction with the bad egg of the Nigerian police. Harrison was aware what happened to those girls. Harrison is aware of what happened to Celine and Afiba. And I'm saying it now that the answer lied between Harrison. If Harrison was not aware from the beginning, I doubt it. So the answer lies between Harrison and the mad dog that went to park Andrew's properties with Harrison. Harrison, as a humanitarian, what was he doing in Andrew's house again? Can you guys actually ask yourself a question? Harrison, as a humanitarian person, what is he gone back to do in Andrew's house again? Thank you. Somebody say rest in peace, Spike. Bro, my friend's death is hurting me so much. Let me get my glasses, please, so I can read the comment as well. You see? Hello? Are you there? Hold on, let me put the volume up. Good evening. My comment was, yeah. Yes. One truth is like you knew what your friend was capable of. I say that because it seems that the whole conversation is beginning to veer off from the actual issue. Hold on, please. What's your name, please? Sorry. I went to get water. I didn't hear your name, please. I'm sorry. Okay, thank you. Good evening. Where are you calling from, by the way? I'm in London. Okay. I think that the back and forth between
But the back and forth between you and Harrison is just taking away the actual issue. Those girls are still not be found. Today, this person is saying Harrison did. Today, the other one is saying Ben this. So I just feel that there should be more from you, Harrison, if we really want to get this thing. It's not everything that is fight. I know some people must have said things that got to you, but let's just focus on the fact of the matter, the truth of the matter, to get the truth of the matter, not always just
picking a fight. Yes, thank you, my sister. I appreciate it. Take your time. I want you to speak your mind, how you feel about it. Make your suggestion.
I just feel that we are just getting it all wrong now.
You think we are taking it too personal against each other instead of looking for the girls?
Yeah, that is what I feel.
Okay.
That's why I wrote that in my comment. I said it's just one truth for you. I don't know your friendship with him, how it went, but one thing that I heard from you is that you knew what he was going through mentally.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So there are some times that I would have thought you would have spoken up out immediately, because we are in the era of social media.
Yeah.
And if you call out somebody on social media, there's no way, because we all know that we cannot depend on the police in Nigeria. So that's why social media is a very good tool to use. If you know that some of the things your friends were capable of, it's just only good that you just speak up. That's why we now have social media. You just speak up and some people will be saved.
I'm so glad you make such a beautiful contribution. You sound like you're from London. Very, very constructive criticism. But I love that. These are the kind of people we want on our page, people that are balanced, not just, don't be for me, don't be for Harrison, be for fairness. And I can hear that from your voice. But I just want to make it clear to you that what you know that my friend was capable of doing, the police in Nigeria knows that my friend was capable of doing it. Whatever you think you know, the police in Nigeria know it the first 3 months of my friend in Nigeria. My friend went to Nigeria on I think around May in 2021. And my friend never returned from Nigeria. From that May, I only spent a week with him, which was May 2022, between the 8th of May and the 16th of May. I have my fact right, okay? So knowing somebody for 11 years, and then the person spent the last 3 years in Nigeria, and the other communication I have had with him physically was 1 week, which I wasn't visiting him. I went to Nigeria and I decided to go and check on him in PH. So we spent a week together. So while he was in the UK, as you must have known, there was a lot of problem here, and he got punished for it. And you know, you are from this country. You don't need anybody to ring any police or to go to social media to grass anybody, to snitch at anybody. As soon as anybody messed up with you now, believe me, if you report me right now that in the bar, I mistakenly touch your side that you are not happy with, I may call it a mistake, okay? You call it an aggression, and you call the police in that pub, in that bar there, or in that nightclub there. Where do you think I will sleep the next day, my sister? Please tell me, where do you think I will sleep?
Police station.
Okay, that is what will happen. I will sleep in the police station. I will have to explain myself. If you're my girlfriend and come to my house and we had a good time yesterday, we have X every day. We have X in the morning, and in the evening, you don't want to have X with me because me and you have a clash. And I decided to have X with you by any means necessary. And you call the police. What do you think will happen to me, please? I'll go to jail 100%. There's no defense. Once you confirmed it, that you never give me that consent, I am going to jail. There is no like, please. There's no begging. There is no, your lawyer will just tell you, expect this amount of time in prison. And you are the only one with me. There's no third party. It's not your auntie that called. Your mother did not call. Your father did not call. Nobody. Only your word will be taken so serious. And the evidence you have. He could say it was consent, but you say it's not consent. And maybe you recorded it. That you never give him that consent. He took it anyway. I am going to jail if I did that to you. As my girlfriend. You're my girlfriend. We went out in the morning. We did the same thing yesterday. We did it in the morning. In the evening, you said no. And I said, of course, you're my girlfriend. And I pinned you down and I did it anyway. And you decided to call the police. I will go to jail. There is no like, if you will go, if I will go or not. That one is there. It's minimum of 2 years in prison. So my record would be ruled for life. In the case that we are currently dealing with, my friend went to Nigeria as not committing any crime in Nigeria the first day he went. Then the following month, second, third month, he had a problem, a major problem. What did he do? He buy his way out. Another problem again, he buy his way out. Do you know after the first problem, he has a police escort? Did you know that?
Mr. Ben.
No, let me finish. I asked you, do you know that he has a police escort?
Mr. Ben.
Yes.
You know that, maybe I have my fair share of police thing. That's why I'm more of an advocate of those who use social media. At least let there be an awareness. I've had a family member been kidnapped, another one shot dead. And when they investigated, it was police that traced him from the bank where he went to carry money. So I've had my own fair share of police and their evil ways. That's why I'm speaking from the fact that if we know that this person is of harm, will be of harm to anybody, let's just use social media. Because the why Nigeria is still where it is because there's not, people will do things and nothing will happen. I like the example that you have given that you cannot try some certain things because there's always a repercussion. There's always consequences for your action. Yeah. Unlike Nigeria, there's no consequences. The highest bidder will win.
Always.
The highest bidder will win. Someone made a comment that if I've reported any of my family members, trust me, if my family members, with what has happened to me, if my family member does something, I will go and report the person. And we still talk out. Do you understand? Because that is where everything has gotten to. It's only, let me just break. Now let social media, I guess. I don't trust police. I don't trust anybody.
That is a peril that I don't think we should descend to that level, whereby a society have to trust a social media than the police. That is we are now living in a failed state, if you understand. When Rachel, the girl that had a problem with Andrew in January, when she was chased away from the police, she told us that she contacted a lot of social media top boys. She contacted a very dark man, contacted a lot of other people, Tunde Not, tried to DM them to tell them her experience. Did they attend to her? No, they don't attend to her. So I don't think I will accept that we should be, if we give up and start reporting people on social media, what we are doing is that we are not even advocating for fairness anymore. because police supposed to pick supposed to pick. So police supposed to pick the guys up. For example, this incident that happened now, Andrew say he didn't do it. What do you think should be a procedure of investigation if this kind of incident happened in the UK? Everyone in that property will be arrested at that particular time for questioning, because 2 people has been declared missing. The police are not going to put them as arrest. They are people of interest. They will ask them what they know and things like that. And the police will go ahead and begin to check Andrew's phone to see who Andrew phone. If you remember, about 4 years ago in the UK, a Dutch guy, a Dutch engineer, pied a lady in this country here and went and put that woman down on a shallow riverside in the UK here. It took the police less than 72 hours. Understand? They trace his vehicle, they trace everything, they trace the lady's phone to that location, and then they trace the guy, and the guy went and put this woman down under the sand. It's a sand by the seaside. So they finally found the body, and that guy was arrested. The guy is in, I think he's in a double life imprisonment in the UK now. Andrew was accused of kidnapping 2 people. That is one of the most serious crimes you can accuse somebody of. This guy was not picked up for almost 2 weeks. When he was finally picked up, there was no proper investigation, and those guys have not been found. For example, the police in Umahia said it looked like self-kidnap because their phone is ringing. Did the police make any effort to travel to Owerri to go and check that location of that phone? They didn't. Did police arrest anybody in connection with those 3 people that are in questionable position? Celine, Afiba, and Andrew. Like, for example, arrest Andrew's driver, arrest Andrew, everyone. If I was there, they should arrest me because I may have something to say. Take me to cell, ask me a question, I tell them what I know, take my phone from me to make sure they can basically go through it, just like what the police do here. If the police raid my house now, they will take my computer, they will take every gadget from me, and they will go and put it in the cell. And then they ask me a question by what they found there. This did not happen in Andrew's case. Are you listening to me, my sister? And then
waiting for who will carry the laptop, who will carry this.
Yes, so they find out they didn't do it. They just took Andrew to cell for 2 weeks, and then after 2 weeks they wanted to leave him, and this kangaroo came and picked him up. When they picked him up, they didn't go to Abuja. They went and tour and do holiday along the road, eating and gavalanching, and they finally pied the guy. My sister, even your dog, you wouldn't do that to your dog in this country. That you have a dog in your house, you are just you are just robbing the dog. After 3 days, you pie the. That is the most. I don't understand any other wickedness than that one. I don't understand any other wickedness than that one. And then I know when you say that me and Harrison are having problem, we have a fundamental problem. The fundamental problem we have is this. My brain is the UK brain. I'm thinking like, what would a white British police officer do? What would the investigation be like here? And the police officer here, they don't have different head. The way they investigate is the way we investigate. The social media in the UK is different than the social media in Nigeria, because if we are on your case, we're not giving up on you. The police, if they're on your case, they will follow you all the way, right? So in this case in Nigeria now, nobody's responsible for anything. The police have not come out to even talk about the girls that are missing. Let's say they don't even want to talk about Andrew. They should talk, they should even recognize that 2 girls are missing. Do you know they have not even recognized it? Do you know Nigerian police?
Mr. Ben,
Yes.
Nigerian police, they are fair people.
My sister, so how are we going to go? Because we still have a country. We still have a country. We cannot say they have failed. We should keep quiet. We can still be calling them out, their failure out. These are the same police that arrested Billard yesterday. These are the same police that arrested 2 officers. That one German lady that asked a German lady, find out something, what you bring for us? and they basically derope them in front of the whole nation. These are the same police that bring the Yahoo boys out. So, but when it is a critical thing that concerns them, when their hand is completely dirty, we cannot just give them a pass. And what I have seen that Harrison has done is to give them a pass. The money that Harrison recovered, I gave him the information. I did not give him information to go and collect the money. I gave him evidence to hold on his hand that we can hold against the police that they've done something wrong. Because once they kill the suspect, then you can no longer call the man that he kidnapped the kid. You cannot say it anymore. Because for now, you cannot put your hand on your Bible and say Andrew did it. You can never do that. Can you do that?
No.
It's because everything is questionable. Everything is literally questionable. Okay, when you pick the guy, why didn't you take to Abuja? Why are you sleeping along the road? Why there's no seriousness in the investigation? So I go back to what Umaya told Andrew. This is self-kidnap. My sister, if I tell you the story on the first day that, oh, Andrew kidnapped 2 people, and Andrew come out and tell me, I didn't. The police told me it's a self-kidnap. And the police have taken Andrew up, and the police started sleeping in a hotel with him. Immediately, your 100% belief before that he did it will begin to drop and depreciate. And depreciate. You'll be like, they're joking. They're joking. These are self-kidnap. They just want to tax this guy money. That was what I was thinking. And then the guy was sending those evidence along the road, driving and sending those information. And when I finally get in touch with Harrison, because I saw Harrison's page and I saw that Rachel was injured and those guys has not been found, in my head, I'm like, my friend is lying. If my friend is lying, then let me talk to Harrison so that the police that are transporting him can basically make sure they hold him down. So I was supporting Harrison. I was giving information, right? But Harrison turned it around because Harrison was working with the police. Now that we accept it or not, I know this from the fact of the fact. Okay, how did I know that Harrison provided the POS? Because I was shouting, Harrison provided the POS before Harrison came out and bring the money. And when I asked Harrison on the daddy freeze, why do you bring the money? We need the POS guy name, because that POS guy name may have been collecting other bribe, other kidnapping fund on that POS. But Harrison refused to disclose the POS name up to today. Then, this is why I'm beginning to question his motive. Then, go back to Blessing. Harrison knew Blessing way before now. Harrison and Blessing boyfriend know each other on a fact base. My investigation is top notch. I spend money to get information I need. I live in the UK and I'm not coming online to play. If I need information, I spend money to get it, and I will get the authentic one, not fake one, from the same people that are in charge of information. So I told her, my sister, listen, I told Harrison, why are you going to collect the money? The text message is here. I said, I gave you information. Why you go to collect cash? Leave it with them so that we can trace the account. If the police want to investigate, he said, no, I'm keeping it at exhibit. I'm like, are you okay? My sister, just imagine here a drug money that went through my account, or I did a transaction fraudulently through your sister's account or your husband's account or your boyfriend's account, and then another police will come and collect that money in cash. Do you think it's possible?
No.
Or a charity worker will come and collect it in cash, or a social media guru will come and collect it in cash? It's not possible. So all these are the things I see. Okay, they now say, Mr. Ben, you are a suspect. I was never a suspect until I objected everything. I was never a suspect. I objected everything on the first day with just Adotum. I said, no. I said, this story is not right. I have evidence on my phone. The tracking, the joining, the way, the hotels. I have everything. So if Harrison is telling me he doesn't have this, and I have it, and Harrison is not listening to me, then Harrison is working with the police. And this is where I came up with my fight with him. And by the grace of God, I am on the process to expose, because this is not the first time Harrison is doing this. Because for me, fairness is fairness. If I'm involved, do you think I'll be sitting down here right now, my sister? Do you think police will not take me up? Because the police have nothing against me. They know. So they are using social media to tarnish my image. But thank God for sensible people like you, like people that are beginning to look at the story in a different angle and begin to question things. The police have Andrew's phone. The police have his laptop. The police have his bank account. The police have everything. Let them tell me what messages Andrew sent to me. I just told you now, I opened Andrew's Instagram is open. I just went on our messages and I was reading my message. It's a normal message you send to brothers and you send to friends. There's nothing different. My WhatsApp, I publish everything, all the way to the name of my missus, to the name of my kids inside. I don't have anything to hide. That's why I'm so free. But if I didn't fight this fight, the day Harrison came out and said, we found the body, case is over, this man, you will never see him again, that would have been the end of the day. Then they've given the body to Celine. Because Harrison have already told that the freeze that the body is yellow. My sister, I don't know whether I work in the you know UK. There is no possibility. And Celine used cream. Celine used cream. Okay, that skin is not natural. She used cream. She light in skin, but that tone you see, she used cream to enhance her skin. So there is no way that body will be there for 30 days and you see anything called light skin. It's literally, it's scientifically impossible. It's also community scientifically impossible to have a body on the street of Nigeria for 30 days. So the same police have visited Andrew's house, and according to Harrison, he said the police said they've been there, they found nothing. They found phone, they found hair and all that. Then the same police follow him back there on the third and they found blood. How is it possible? Somebody is lying somewhere. And that's why I inform Harrison. Harrison, stop being a spokesperson for police. Let the police speak for themselves. The first mistake he did was becoming a spokesperson for them. Harrison announced the death of Andrew. Harrison announced the body. Harrison announced the picking up of the body. Harrison announced the fundraising to go and do autopsy. My sister, even if we are in a banana state, even monkey village, monkey people will gather together and say, what is this? We're supposed to have a chief in the community now. So why are you raising money to go and do autopsy? Now you find body. Hold on. When they found the body, Harrison said he was in Abuja. Okay, you are in Abuja. Okay. You are in Abuja. The police say, then they found body. Somebody call you from abroad and say, we found body. Two body. You say they found. The police could not call Abia to say, police, guys, our team just found a body there. Please go and check. They didn't call Abia. They didn't call Umahia that initially investigating the case. Right? The police, Harrison said, the police now say they should go and check the body. They went there without the community police, without Aba people, without Umahia people. They sneak in and do a social media gavalanching. On my investigation, my sister, I tell you that Harrison said he was in Abuja on the 2nd or on the 1st when they called him. Then he traveled on the 2nd to go and see the body. But on the 2nd night, at about 11:45 in the night, Harrison was making a video in Onitsha Owerri Road, announcing, begging people of Obahil, if they see anything, they should tell us. We are still looking for Afiba and Celine. Please, if you see anything in Obahil, don't be afraid. 11 o'clock, around 11, according to him, he flew from Abuja to Lagos, from Lagos to Anambra. From Anambra, he took a taxi. Who are you, my sister? Who is Harrison? I want you to ask the question. Who is this guy? Is there no longer police in the whole community of Abia that it took a humanitarian man to do this one? It's not possible. So the logic the guy bring out is literally opposite of what any human being can comprehend. So fact and reality doesn't make any sense. And when I challenge him, that guy, Bobo, you are lying. What did happen? The guy went and posted on his page that Andrew's accomplice in London. Yes, like a post, big post. And the guy took my phone number and published it to the whole of his followers.
Mr. One thing I'm very happy for is that I'm on this life, and so that's why sometimes it's not good to just sit on your own and just analyze. And I'm happy that I've been on this life.
Thank you.
my prayer is that whoever is underneath trying to change the narrative of this whole matter and shift it from the main focus.
God will expose them.
Do you understand? And I want to commend you for all you do.
Thank you.
I continue to do this. I will drop off from the call.
God bless you. Thank you so much, my sister. Thank you.
I'm happy that I was on this live. Another perspective of the issue.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. I will stop fighting him. I will stop fighting him.
To you also.
Go ahead, please.
I can see she really wants the best for this case. And I can tell you that we've been really discussing this case almost every day. We've only not been here for about 3 days because Mr. Ben was actually caught up with some other stuff. I can see you were saying we should not be fighting, everybody should be on the same page. Harrison kindly said he's taking his hands off and he doesn't want to talk about this issue again. And he has a huge following. If you look at it, he has 200 and whatever following.
He has. My sister, hold on. Let me just make it clear. On the 22nd of May was the first day Harrison posted about Celine and Afiba. As of that day, Harrison has 135,000 followers. So Celine and Afiba's case have added over 100K follower to Harrison's page. So Harrison cannot take his hand off.
So I'm saying that if all those 150, let's say even if that 150,000 people that followed him because of this issue will actually entreat him to actually follow up and do the right thing, follow up and ask the right question, follow up and get answers for why these movies are missing, that would be productive because it has a huge social media following if we are going by social media. And I can tell you on the facts and on records that outside what you see us doing here, okay, there's a lot we are doing behind doors. We have done a lot actually. I can tell you, if you don't see us here, just know we are up to something. We have done a lot outside here. Writing of petitions, getting in touch with families to direct them where to go and what to do. We've been working. So I will entreat that if really Harrison is clean and if really these ladies are of interest to him, he shouldn't back out of this issue. He should use this platform to actually influence finding these girls because they are so missing. And they said something about, social media being very influential. We've been talking about this case continuously for 5 weeks. And I can tell you the least amount of time we spent on this case talking, sometimes it's about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. The most we've gone almost 7 hours on here talking about this. And the police is still not talking. Okay? So at some point, we would have to be more aggressive and, call the right people out. Because you can shout from now to tomorrow. If they don't talk, what would you do? Nothing, actually. It is really, really disheartening that 2 families are actually in distress. They don't know what is going on. Families have not been given answers. Families are still thinking what is going on. Can you imagine till now, families have not been called to be updated, even update. Let them update them that, okay, this is what we are doing, this is how far we nothing. Do you know how organizing that will be for all these families? So it has to be a collective effort that everyone that came into this case, really, if Harrison really had good intention for this case, he won't be telling us he's backing off. Backing up on what basis?
Thank you so much.
Something wrong?
My sister, thank you so much.
Thank you for coming on here. At least you have had a different perspective. And you have come to see that we are not here fighting anybody, and we are here speaking facts and pointing out where problems happen.
Yeah, that's very good. Thank you so much, my sister.
Well done.
God bless you. Please stay tuned. If you want to criticize me, please do it. I'm more than happy to take it. If you have any suggestion, DM us and say, Mr. Ben, can you look at this angle? Maybe you can get a direction. And when you pray, please pray for me and pray to God to expose me if I am involved. You understand? And pray to God to expose anybody. Protection for everyone that is involved and everyone that is their hand is there Everyone that is talking for this case, God should protect them. Everyone that their hand is there, God should expose them, including myself. I am happy for that. God bless you and thank you for visiting our page.
Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you. Much respect. Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Bye for now.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye. So what we do is, I took my time there because I like when people are intentionally criticizing in a constructive way. As you many of you see, you are surprised I went back there and I was able to bring her to up to date with the case, with fact. I'm not just blabbing. And thank God she listened. We can see that she's very educated. She's not somebody that, because a lot of people, I met my friend the other day, and this guy is not just it's not like just a friend. This is a guy I go to holiday with my friends. I will travel. We go to festival together and all that. And he was telling me, Mr. Ben, I've been hearing about this case. And I asked the guy, where do you hear it from? He said that on the internet that people are trying to spoil your name and all that. And he was trying to advise me. But he said he knows that I know what I'm doing. And I told him, you haven't called me to ask about me since all this thing happened. He said, because he didn't know what to tell me. Because if you call me, he will tell me not to talk about it. And I will never accept it. He said, Ben, I know you will never accept it. I said, do you think I'm involved? He said, don't be crazy, Ben. Don't be crazy. But you know, you can't, Nigeria, they never accept the truth. And I asked him, what did you hear? Then all he hear is what people say against me. He hasn't heard anything about me. I said, are you following my page? He said, yes. I said, when I stay hours on the computer to talk, did you listen? He said, no. I said, Ben, you don't have the fact, and you're supposed to be my friend. And he apologized. He said, Ben, I thought you don't even know the case is that serious anymore. I said, because this guy has almost damaged my name. Just imagine if I don't have this little platform that I have. And that is why I tell you, anything you are doing that is not paying you, giving up quickly is never an option. I've had this website for close to 7 years. I've had the trading name, I've had the business, I've had the blog. Just imagine, close to 7 years, I've been paying staff in Nigeria up to today. Small money, but these guys are hardworking guys, students. Some of them graduate working for me on this blog. All they are doing is rewriting stories. If they pick a story here, they will reblog it, they will rewrite it. I keep the page alive. Just imagine if I would have given up a year ago and this case happened and I put my voice on it. I would have been calling Daddy Freeze to explain to him. I would have been calling Tunde not to explain to him. And nobody will pick my call. I'm done. I'm done. The reason why Nigerian police are calling me and take me seriously because they know I have a blog. They know. They know this guy have a blog and they know what I am capable of doing. They understand. They understand what I'm capable of doing. The other time Sabio came out, Mr. Potato came out and said he has done his research. Everything come out clear. Mr. Ben is a very stubborn man. He said it on his platform. Actually, he didn't call me Onyoshi. All of Mr. Sabio's talk, he never called me a liar. Have anybody ever heard Sabio calling me a liar? Please, somebody should talk, please. I got my people. Have anybody ever heard Sabio calling me a liar? I'm not a liar. They know. The whole nation know I'm not a liar. You can't, it is hard to, it's an insult to compromise me. You can't compromise, you can't push me left when I need to go right. And you cannot push me right when I need to go left. And another thing that they know, I know they fear death. Say person go pie, that one no consign me. In short, I won't go. So make I keep quiet, make I no talk this thing. What about if those girls are alive? in a room somewhere. Now they have Pi Andrew. Let them go and release the girl now. Now, like, how is it even possible that the Nigerian police have not even investigated this matter to the minimum investigation, minimum? We are not asking too much. May Nigerian police not happen to you and your family. May they go left when you're going right. May they go right when you're going left. On our way, no go cross. May you never depend on them to save you in time of trouble. Because that is when you will know exactly what I'm talking about today. I talked about a story yesterday about a young lady. And that story is still on there. Nigerian police PRO came out to talk about B-Lord. B-Lord, the guy that do tech. That's supposed to be EFCC thing. But Nigerian police PRO came to talk about it. We're still waiting for the PRO to talk about Afiba and Celine. The guy have refused to talk about it. They went to Andrew's house with a lorry to pack everything in his house, including his generator. How do you justify that? While we are still looking for the girls. I don't know. I really don't know where we are. It's crazy. So I'm happy I was able to talk to that sister there. Her education is basically radiating from her voice. But it doesn't matter. Somebody can be educated and still miss point. And it's also in her spirit to accept and humbly receive the enlightenment I gave to her. And I'm sure she will go and do her research.
I'm glad I'm not listening to one-sided conversation.
Yeah.
It's what a lot of people have found themselves in right now. They have already listened to one-sided conversation, closed their mind and accepted. Seeking the other side to see what is going on. And in a situation like that, you can't like this, you can't do that. It's like when a case like this happens, you should be switching your TV in between others, CNN, Fox News, trying to look at what is happening in all these radio stations and then TV stations, and then make your judgment. Because some of them will just be, as usual, doing propaganda, others will be actually giving facts. So I'm glad she was actually here. At least one person has seen, a clear picture of what's going on.
Yes. So let me check YouTube. YouTube guys, they want to contribute. Let me just give you guys the link. Today, listen guys. I want to talk less. If you can help me out, you guys can also take over. It's our case. So I put a link there. Just click on it and you'll be live here on the YouTube so you can talk. If you want to come up, that's the link on the YouTube. I will see how people standing there. If they want to come up, please come up and say what you want to say. We must put a searchlight on this case because I am telling you, we are the hope of this family. I have no doubt about it. We are the reason why people still talk about these two young ladies. And if we give up, then I tell you, they are happy about it. People still come to me and say, rest now, rest, or go rest now, You know, they tire. Yeah. Listen, one thing I've been able to do in this conversation, my brother. I've seen a question there. It says, has the Ida family demanded more or anything in the public? Afiba's family has been demanding. They've been going from media house to media house. They've actually been doing very well. And Celine family have also gone to media. The lady gave an interview to BBC Pidgin, and she spoke very well. They're doing to the best of their ability. And to be honest with you, it is not easy being in Nigeria and be asking for justice. I know how difficult it can be. So I'll give them a pass. They are doing their best. As for Andrew's family, I'm not in contact with them to do any official things for them. And I have my reason for that. If I need to fight justice for Andrew, I will do it on my own. And this is exactly what I'm doing here. I don't need his family. No, I don't work for them. If they need any information that I know I have, I can give it to them. So what I am doing now is what I know is fair and just. So they are not sending me message. So let's make that one clear, guys. The fact is this, he said that the police is now where it is all focused. The police are not even talking. You don't even know whether they even take us serious at all. If not, how do you justify that they went and packed Andrew's property from his house? How do you justify that? Ladies and gentlemen, how do you justify that? That they went and removed his property. I don't know how anybody can justify it. They might have their reason. I'm still yet to know what those reasons could be. What could be the reason? Can somebody tell me what could be the reason? So, my dear people, we're in a situation where I don't know whether we have a state, whether we have a country, whether we're just a bunch of jokers. Bunch of jokers. That's what we are. Because if you actually look at this story, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So Harrison got a car for his birthday. I saw the video. I'm waiting for him to post it too. I told you guys that Harrison wanted to buy Andrew's car. People think I was joking. He wanted to buy the car. They preserved that car for him. And I'm not joking. I mean it. He wanted to buy the car. Just imagine that. My people, we are in a problem. So nobody should be like, okay, Mr. Ben, what is the best thing we can do now? Good evening, sir. We got somebody on YouTube. Oh, good evening, ma. I can't hear you. Make I loud you out. Go ahead. We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Very well. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Mr. Ben, I've always wanted to call on your show, but you are very hot-tempered. And no, you go change that for person.
You went away. You went away.
Mr. Ben, near everyone. I be from North, but I'm based in Port Harcourt.
You're from North?
Yes, sir.
Sanu nagode.
Ina gajiya ya aiki ya kokari.
Lafiya amegbira.
To Allah ba awawo.
Wao.
Mr. Ben, honestly speaking,
have you been following this story?
Like to a point that my husband keeps asking me every day, so how far have you people gone? In fact, it's just the fact that Mr. Ben, you can just, if you don't understand certain questions, you become too aggressive. But I notice of recent you've been becoming calm. You're looking better, safe than when you started this whole thing.
I don't get those now. Oh, my husband said, come on a village. Why they come on a village, bro?
Can't chop yam. Mr. Ben, you're honestly speaking, you're doing a good job. You see,
Thank you.
this Afiba and Selena's case, it really meant, like, how will I say, it really got to me because I'll not lie to you. I remember when I got married newly, my friends that were single, I was following. There are times that they say they want to go and see their boyfriends. I will follow them.
Mm.
Are you understanding? But for this kind of thing to happen and then the whole thing just, I will follow them. Maybe I will just be somewhere else. Then they will be with their guy and all of that. But during
What happened? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Are you understanding what I'm saying? So when the case came out, I'll not lie to you, the thing touched me very well, especially for the Afiba, the fact that she's married, and you know how these stories, you know how it started at the beginning, that Harrison, I watched people's live all from that, the freeze that they said is hook up and all of, the thing touched me very well, I'll not lie to you.
It does, yeah.
It really, really touched me. But then, coming now, fast forward to present day, how can two human beings just disappear? Is this one the sign of end time? I be what? Two full human beings. No, honestly, the thing still they worry me. I no go lie for you. I'm actually based in Port Harcourt.
Yeah, and this case, this incident, actually, Andrew live in Port Harcourt. He live in that.
Yes, and everywhere they call is a very familiar location. It's everywhere that I know.
We used to go to the shop. Is it this shopping by Peter the Lead Road? There's a big market. Is it big market?
Is it Market Square?
Market Squares. I go to Market Square with him. So when I'm in Port Harcourt, I go to Market Square with him. And drive, because I'm a very social guy. When I visit him in Port Harcourt, he's an indoor guy. He likes to stay inside. So when I come, I'm lunching in PHO. I'll just drive out in the evening and drive around. And my friend is always telling me, they will kidnap you, man. They will kidnap you. I say, no. If I'm in a community, I'm just blending, literally. I don't see nothing. I'm just
Mr. Ben, it's not like the kidnapping does not exist, but sometimes the prejudicism, even me before I came down here, they make it look like when you're walking on the road, militants, kidnappers, but sometimes it's just prejudicism. It's just like when you've not been to the north, they'll tell you Boko Haram, do you know that kind of thing? I'm not saying those things don't happen, they do happen, but you know how the social media sometimes sends back and forth the wrong information. Do you understand what I'm saying? So Port Harcourt is a very nice place. At least I've stayed here now for close to 15 years.
15 years,
right? Yes. I've been in Port Harcourt for close to. I've been here since. You said?
You are from PH big time. You are from there.
But originally I'm a just girl. Don't take that label out of me. I'm a J Town babe. Please don't take that label out of me. Because when I just people say I be PH girl now they go denounce me. Or I still did their WhatsApp group. But that's by the way. You understand?
Go ahead. I want to see ask you a question, but go ahead first because I want to ask about just people.
Okay. But now my own take on this whole matter, Mr. Ben, is the fact that you've been speaking about this thing for weeks, or maybe even almost a month now. Who is the appropriate authority to listen to all of these things? Are we still banking on the police?
No.
Are we still relying on the police? Because guess I will not lie to you. We have lost hope in that direction.
No, they're not going to give us answer. They're not going to give us answer. So
they're not going to give answer.
What we are doing at the moment is going international, and this is what I'm doing. So we have.
And the more you talk about this thing, I don't know why I feel that these girls are alive. I don't know why. I just have that strong feeling. I don't know why.
I feel.
I don't know why. Even me, I have one strong instinct, just like that. I just feel that these girls are. I don't know, but I just feel they are alive. I don't know why I feel that way.
Just imagine my sister. The police have not spoke about it. The police have not arrested anybody connected to Andrew.
Nothing.
So the police have not done anything. The police have not done anything. So, and then why is Umaya police telling Andrew that these girls are on a self-kidnap? After 2 weeks, they came up with that. And then
Exactly.
the police pick and do up, and they didn't go to Abuja. They were eating in a hotel and be sleeping and eating food. I can see them eating food.
Because when you even said they went to Akwa Ibom, that is like them going backward now. Because I normally travel to Port Harcourt, I normally travel to Jos by road. Now it's from when you're leaving out of Port Harcourt, you're entering Abia State. From Abia State, you're entering Enugu. From Enugu, you're entering Benue. So when you said they went to Akwa Ibom, I said, what did they go to do for? Because Akwa Ibom is like you're going backward.
They went.
Battery 100%.
They went.
OTR eyes on that.
They went to Akwa Ibom. They went to Akwa Ibom. They went to Benue. They went to Akwa Ibom. They went to Benue. Can you hear me?
And you see that, yes, I'm hearing you. And you see that Otukpo that they went to. That Otukpo is a settlement where most of the people there are villagers.
Yes. So
do you understand? You see, that was like those two men that they interviewed. You could see the men could not even articulate what was happening around them.
Yes, they don't know. They don't
know that, you know.
They have no hand in it.
And on top, they were being threatened. Like the whole thing is a sham, I swear.
Yeah. If you live in a different system of where justice actually what we consider justice, you will cry. I have shed tears on this month.
You see, that first time that you were so angry, which I understand you, Mr. Ben. In fact, you tried, man. You said you have, I don't know what is that antidote that you have against trolls. In fact, you're supposed to sell it to us. We will buy the course if there's anything like that. Like, I understand at the beginning you were so aggressive, but the problem was that you were too advanced for us. Like, there's a system we're used to. So, and you know, change is something that is constant, but people try to reject it. So you were too advanced. If you notice now, the troll has reduced. Now, haven't you noticed that's reduced, Mr.
Oh, no, all the YouTubers, they are sleeping now. They are all sleeping.
No. They are not sleeping. It's just that as the day goes by now, everybody is beginning to understand these things better. They are not sleeping. They are awake, fully awake. But now it's beginning to make more sense. You have been consistent from day one, Mr. Ben. But when I go to Harrison, you know, Harrison's page is like willy. The more I see, the more I get confused. Jobs at the beginning I was speaking, but as the thing goes by now, Gaskia, right now, I'm just confused. But when I come back to your page, the thing I've been hearing from you from day one is what I'm still hearing in peace and beats. Do you understand? But when I go back to his place, the thing I don't used to understand.
It's the same. I don't have anything. When this happened, I have one thing at the back of my mind, my sister. I said, if these guys are alive? I said, it doesn't make sense that Andrew told me, Ben, they not just on the phone, he wrote it that they say it's a self-kidnapped, that they've cleared him. He's just going to Abuja to answer questions. He's driving himself. So the case looked like, okay, it's a self-kidnap. So Abuja, because how could he be driving himself? How could he be?
You see, there's something that is missing. There's one point that is missing, but I just pray God is able to help you to connect that dot. There's something missing. You see that period. There's something missing. Something is missing there. Do you understand? Something is missing there. Honestly speaking, I don't know, but there's something that's because the way the chat you've shown about you and Andrew and all of that, for me, I feel that even if Andrew had been lying to you in the past, the fact that he was already seeing his near-death experience, I felt he would have told you the truth. But for him to say he didn't do that, then even me, I don't know. Is your friend.
I will repeat myself in short. I will repeat myself every day, and I've told the people that are close to me on this platform that if Andrew did it,
he would have told you.
Yes. I know this is the guy that if this guy would have told me, because I was on him, I'm like, and then I asked him again, bro, what happened to the girls? What? He said, buddy, and you can imagine that, buddy, I told you that they left. They left. And he was like almost trying to shed tears, like they left. And I'm like, okay. not because I wasn't believing him before, but I keep asking, I keep digging. I don't know. It's like the guy was just helpless. You know that, in the village those days, we'll keep this chicken and we'll be playing with the chicken for weeks. You just tie chicken. You'll be playing. Later you just carry that chicken and chop the neck and use it to eat. That's what the police do to him. He's the most violent. He's the most violent.
My dear.
He's the most violent.
Exactly. There's
How
something that
how you lie down with the guy, my sister. They lie down together. Then you find him the next day. Jesus.
There's one saying in Hausa. I don't know, you don't understand Hausa like that, but there's one saying in Hausa, Sabu de Kazaba ya Hanayanka. That's no matter how friendly you are with chicken, the day you will slaughter it, you will slaughter it too.
Yes, that's it.
Now that was what happened to your friend. I think he whined and died, and then they were his friends, and he did not know that there is no loyalty when it comes to those kind of friendships.
Nah, it shocked me. I'm so happy you joined us today, my sister. So, and I hope you are watching us. And if you pray for us and pray that God touch the authority heart to do the right thing.
No, by the special grace of God, inshallah, I just pray that, because for me, I feel this whole thing you're fighting, it looks like you're fighting for your friend, but honestly, you're fighting for all of us. Because God forbid, when we're not praying to enter any police issue, because I even got scared with the confession from some of the victims where they say bring money, and I'm like, how did we get to this point? How did we get to this point where you go to the police and they're asking you for money for fuel, they're asking you for money for tracking, they're asking you for money? Like, this is somebody that's already in distress and you're still asking them for money. Where would they get the money from?
I saw one person is talking now and saying that Andrew cannot be innocent because Andrew had GUN and follow Rachel. This guy is getting it wrong. What we are saying here is not what Andrew did. It's what the authority that is institutionalized to protect you did. Listen, I could rob you. I could put a GUN on you and rob you. I could make you handicapped. But there's authority that should do something. That when you rob and say this is a that this guy have robbed me, they should help you.
Do you know that, Mr. Ben, you're even talking so much about Andrew. Do you know that when this news first came out, some people were saying that the Celine and Afiba deserved what they got. What did they do? Let's even assume, God forbid, I'm not banking on whatever came up, but let's even assume these babes went to do hookup and whatever. Is that the reward they're supposed? Like, do you get what I'm trying to say to you at all? Are you understanding me or not? I'm not pushing on that same narrative. When you do social media, we have to be careful what we put out there. I'm not pushing on that same narrative, but let's just say, okay, that was it. Did they deserve to die? Like, if I thought they are dead, but which I still feel that I pray they are not dead. But that's one side of it.
Nobody even deserves to be held.
Nobody deserves. Everybody deserves to stand up. Like, even the Andrew, in as much as whatever they said he did, blah 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 blah, he should come and stand and then defend himself. Then whatever punishment that will be given to him will be given to him.
But they never gave him that chance.
Exactly. That's the problem. I heard the interview about Rachel and all that. I felt bad for her, but the whole thing is just so complicated. I wish the Andrew was not dead.
These are the things that really makes me.
When I saw the news and they said he was dead, I'm like, why? This is the body of the case now. This is the backbone of the case, and he's down. Then how is the case going to continue? How are they going to find these girls?
Ben is helping. They say Ben is the one. Ben is in London that I have the girl. I have them in my room in London. Can you imagine? What I have here in this case, my sister, it's mind-boggling.
If you have them in your room in London, then how did they cross to the airport and nobody saw them?
I bow. This is the question. I am tired, but at the end of the day, there are invisible people that don't come to internet and they are interceding. This is why we have the strength. I lost 6 kg over this matter. I've lost money. I've lost opportunity. My good name will be restored because our God does not fail.
Yeah, by the special grace of God.
fail. Our
I
God,
get
our
you.
God does not save. And this is why I pray for you today, and I pray for everyone at the sound of my voice. The day the enemy will rise against you in your office, in your community, in your church, they can take everything away from you. May God never allow them to take your voice away.
Amen. Amen. That's the
God
most
never allow
important
them
thing.
to take your voice from you. Because if somebody put you inside
Honestly.
the well right now, inside the
Mm,
well, and they drop you there and you have your voice,
mm,
you can raise a
mm.
life, and a good Samaritan can save you. If they take your voice
Amen.
away, what these people wanted
Mm,
to take my voice away. The
mm,
God that know the heart of men and
mm,
people of good faith, people I don't know from
mm,
Adam, anti-barrister,
mm,
Felila. These are
yeah,
men,
no,
these are people I don't know.
in fact, those women are
Sandra,
trying, like,
people I don't know, they just claim to be my auntie,
mm,
my sister,
it
my
happens,
backbone,
it
my
happens.
support, my listen.
Mm,
I cannot even let them down. They took a
exactly.
bet on me blindly. Okay, they say,
Mm-hmm.
what about if this guy is right? And
Exactly.
today, Nigerians are beginning to
Mm,
see. Are beginning,
mm.
and that is called persistent. And I couldn't have been able to do it without people of sound mind that are following our page.
Exactly. That's why I said, if you saw the comment I dropped before I came up here, I said, Mr. Ben, your approach to the case was too advanced. It was too above most of our, sense of reasoning. Do you understand? It's now that gradually we're getting there. We're getting there. Do you understand? You were too advanced, like you were, so you're living in an advanced country, you're in an advanced society where you see the system is working, but we were in a broken system. So when you were bringing references of system that was working, it was weird to us. So most of what you were faced with was that pushback. But gradually now, do you get what I'm saying? Gradually now, it's beginning to sink in, it's beginning to sink in, it's beginning to make sense to a lot of people. I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say to you.
I know
Like
you
on
are.
YouTube here, like on
My,
YouTube here, I've seen some content creators, in as much as they don't really come out to say they are on Mr. Ben's side, but you could see that they are beginning to like kind of analyze what you're saying. It's beginning to make sense. Do you understand?
it's the same thing. It's the same thing that will be saying.
There's
And
this guy I'm watching, like that in-depth analysis. One guy like that. I've
yeah,
watched his analysis on you, and I noticed he says it clearly. I'm not supporting Mr. Beno, but what you're saying is making sense, and there's consistency. For someone that lies, one thing we lie. The more you lie, you need to lie another one to cover up. You need to lie another one to cover up, and the more you lie, the more you forget what you said behind because it's a lie. Do you understand? Lies they do finish, but truth doesn't finish.
lie comes out of nothing. Truth comes from the depth of your heart. And once you drop it,
Yawa,
so anytime
exactly.
you want to speak it, you can always speak it out again. So
You're using the perfect words for me.
mhm,
Thank you. So you could see that now some analyses are coming up, and it's more like Mr. Ben is more consistent. In fact, right now you're the only believable person in this case, too, because the rest they say one thing today, tomorrow they are contradicting themselves, next tomorrow they are contradicting. Beg, Mr. Ben.
thank you so much. Thank you.
May Allah give you the strength to continue to push, and may you get the reward that you deserve at the end of this case.
Thank you. Oh, my sister, you
Because
say I
everything
don't.
that has a beginning
My
has
sister,
an end, inshallah. Yes, sir.
my sister, you say my bone I don't they find small now. They come just.
Your skin self don't dey shine. Now
I go
come, cold
just
go
though. I
finish
go
you.
just though. I go
Cold go
just.
finish you.
I
I
go
say cold
just
go
though.
finish you.
Hey,
They go. Go
thank you,
chop
my sister.
Irish potato. I say go
Thank
chop
you.
Irish potato and cabbage. Oh
Thank
yeah,
you.
now
God
take
bless
good
you.
care of yourself. Go
Thank
take
you.
care of yourself.
Thank
Go.
you.
Yeah, well,
Thank you. Guys, you see, we are making difference. A lot of people are beginning to see what we're doing. And I want to thank these platforms. TikTok, you guys don't know what you guys have done for us. Truth is like gold. It's not available everywhere. It's not crowded. The amount of time, Falila just said the amount of time was spent. I said the day I spent 6 hours here, I could not believe. 6.5 hours. I did not believe we are live for 6.5 hours. Hey, I got off. I'm like, what are we doing? But it's paying off. And that call actually came from YouTube. Naomi, thank you so much. Cassandra, good evening. Joshua Daniel, thank you. All of you guys that are supporting us. Mustafa Ibrahim, thank you so much. You are always very, very supportive of this platform and justice and for truth. Greeting from New York. I'm greeting you back from UK here. And on the TikTok, we have a lot of our people are here, and I want to thank you guys. If you are visiting our page for the first time, please make sure you go back and watch some of our video just to catch up a little bit. The best way to get our long videos are on my YouTube channel, Mr. Ben at Night 24 News. You can check it out, and please watch our videos. If you can spend 1 hour to see one of our video, everything we say on the 6-hour video is also available when we do 1 hour video. I guarantee you this. I guarantee you this. If you spend an hour and have an open mind, you will come back to where we are right now and say, yes, I need to listen to these people because we have the message and we are non-biased. I am not in this platform to look for any personal glory, even though I deserve to defend myself, because what these people wanted to do to me was to silence me completely. And it was major. They were paying bloggers. They were paying blogger, and I can confirm to you, bloggers have told me they reach out to them on YouTube for 200,000, 100,000. Some people are even collecting 50,000. 50,000. And what I have also noticed now, people are removing their videos. They are removing their videos from their YouTube page about this case, especially their criticism of me. They are removing their videos. They are now putting their videos on private because the truth is beginning to hit them and the reality is coming. And I said it the other day, if you collect money to knowingly defame me, God will defame you. God will defame you. You will not spend that money well. And this is the same way I pray for people. It's the same way I'll curse you. Knowingly collect money to defame me, even when you know the truth. You cannot go scot-free. Just a fact. And I said it yesterday, said it the day before yesterday. I am ready to be interviewed. I cannot even wait for the police to ask me a question. I cannot wait for the Scotland Yard to talk to me. But you know what? Nigerian police will be ashamed to even tell Scotland Yard about this case. They will be ashamed to even say, oh, we have this case in Nigeria. We want you to look at Mr. Ben. So that's not going to happen. We know it. Everybody know it. It's not going to happen. So save your strength. And if you say come to Nigeria, the reason why you are saying come to Nigeria is because you will do me jungle justice. Harrison will tell his bad police officer to come and kidnap me and basically pie me. That's why you are saying come to Nigeria now. Come to Nigeria. Come and tell us what you know. You are in Nigeria. Enjoy your peace. I hope there's a protest tomorrow. Bring your chest out on the protest. Let the police show you who run the town. When I told you guys that activism, you don't buy it in the market. It's not available on Amazon. You are born with it. And many of us on this platform, you've been an inquisitive activist all your life. You don't like injustice. In your primary school days, you just want to defend other people. You are that kind of a person in your early days when one person is bullied or when people don't like this person, you want to be friend to that person. You want to be a body to them. You want to give them your shoulder. That has been some of you guys' lifestyle. You don't buy this thing in the market. You don't buy, listen, you cannot buy activism in the market. That's why when you watch Harrison is forcing himself to do calling that is not on him. He basically sat down and said, there's money to be made here if I'm doing this. If he was born to do it, or if it's his calling, the money will come. Can you guys hear me? I think people can hear me on there. Can you talk, please? Because I'm trying to put the speaker on so our speaker can work.
USB audio. AUX audio.
Can somebody talk on? Can somebody say something on TikTok, please? Are you saying something? I can't hear you guys on TikTok, but you guys can hear me. Hold on.
USB audio. AUX audio.
Can you hear me? Oh, hold on. Can you hear me? Oh, you can hear me. Lovely.
All along we could hear you.
Oh, yeah, because I tried to put this speaker on so I can connect my mic. So I got a little mic now that I want to use, a condensed mic, so that your voice can come out from here, and then the people on YouTube can hear you when you speak as well, vice versa. So that's why I was being concerned. Did you hear that contribution from the lady from Port Harcourt?
Yes. And you know, these are the kind of feedbacks that gives you the strength to always wake up and come here and do this. Because for some time we were asking ourselves, are we just talking to the wind? Are we just spending hours here talking and nothing is being done, or nobody's hearing us? But it feels fulfilling to know that people are actually getting the point we've been trying to preach all this time, and people are actually coming on board. One thing I would also like to say, I think the last time we were on here, we kept asking each other, what is the next best move? I would want to also say it again, that we are open to contributions in terms of if anybody has a suggestion of where and how we should approach this issue moving forward. Don't hesitate to send Mr. Ben a DM. You can send me a DM too if you have any contribution at all you think can help the cause of this issue. Because basically, if we stop talking, this issue is gradually dying. And for me, it saddens me. Anytime I try to talk, I'm always, the first thing that's coming into my mind is the families that are involved. Just imagine we on the outside, as we are so concerned and we are spending so many hours talking about this, and just imagine what the families will be going through. It's very, very sad. It's a very sad situation, you know. Afiba's family, from my perspective, they are pushing very hard, doing everything they have to do on their part, you know. The last time I spoke to them, I had shared the number for the member of parliament for Afiba's community where she comes from, because I had to reach out and look for that number. She's actually a member of parliament. She's not from the governing government.
The governing party, yeah.
Yes, she's not with the governing party, but she is the member of parliament. So it being her constituency, I felt that she also being a woman, she can take this up and try to help lead the family in terms of getting information from the embassies a little further for the families. So, like I was telling them, we are trying. We are not just coming here and talking. So we are doing what we can do in the back, and also to see how we can help the families, because they are helpless. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes they come on here and they ask what is going on. Can you imagine a family member of a meeting, they're calling you to ask you, have you heard anything? What is going on? And I'm like, oh God, I'm on the side. I guess by chance got involved with this issue and talking about it, but it's so disheartening that a family holds so much hope on me to ask me, have you heard anything? Has Mr. Ben said anything? Has there been any update? And you don't even know what to tell them. In fact, let me just plead on the authorities. This one is not something I should be doing, but let me just plead to the authorities to actually have some sympathy on the families involved.
Please, now, make they do.
Please, have some sympathy on these families involved. At least just give them an update. Even if investigations is not done, please update the families. Let them know that at least something is being done about this situation. Keeping them in the dark is actually the worst treatment you can give anybody, especially for someone that doesn't know where their loved one is at this point. So we are pleading. The authorities should do the needful, because this is not looking good in any way you look at it. It's not looking good at all. Really, it's not looking good.
It's not wise. And I hope they listen, because just as my sister just said here, just imagine you're missing your daughter, and then the police have never called you to tell you, okay, this is where we are, this is what the investigation is, this is what we can tell you about this case now. You hear from us in the next 1 week, or you hear from us in 2 days. They will delegate some staff that will be calling them to inform them of what is happening on a daily basis, or twice a week. Ask them about how they are feeling, their emotional, things like that. But unfortunately,
So let me say one.
Mhm.
You know, every time we come here, you know, when Kwame came here the last time, we're having a conversation. If this situation like this had happened in Ghana, this is just an example. And I can tell you on authority and on fact that if this situation had happened in Ghana, the IG of police, normally what he does in very high profile cases like this, would have given out a statement already. And normally what they do, he actually goes to visit the families involved. The IG of police in fact goes to these families to visit and assure these families that the police will be doing their best.
On the case.
Yes, on the case. And this is Ghana. This is not the United States. This is
Not the UK.
Even though we still know that there's corruption in these institutions, but you could see the effort that they normally put through if you have issues like this happening in Ghana. Especially for things as huge as this, he would have actually been out already addressing the people, go to the families, try to comfort them, try to assure them that he's working hard to fix this problem.
Our police don't care. Nigerian police don't care.
The first time I've experienced anything like this.
If you depend on Nigerian police, you're on your own. They don't care. They don't send anybody, Papa. They will proudly tell you, so they don't send you. They don't send you.
Exactly what I'm saying, because this silence is actually more louder than anything. You know, it's better for them to even speak and lie to us than keep so quiet in a situation like this. You know,
It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. But we'll keep on exposing them. We'll keep on talking about it. And then hopefully the UK government will take this thing serious now. Then they'll ask. The only way we can go through the UK government, because Celine and Afibas are not British. They are Ghana and they are Nigerians. So those are their prerogative. So the only way we take it serious is that I am going to the UK channel to ask about Andrew's situation. And when the government know the UK have taken it serious, asking about Andrew, then automatically the information about Celine and Afiba will come out. Because I don't believe that the government don't know anything. I mean, did they just want to forget about this? Like, okay, let them go. If they forget about it, then every Olosho can actually go and say that nobody cares about them. Because if you want to treat somebody who is a victim because of what you think they are. When that my sister spoke now, she talked about the case. Harrison discussed this hookup thing for the first time on Daddy Freeze. We have to correct it again. The hookup narrative was brought on by Harrison. Harrison did not just say about hookup. Harrison described them in a full detail. Harrison told the whole nation that Afiba is married. Harrison laughed. Harrison told the nation that they came for 3 SMS. When Harrison described Rachel in the most despicable way. The most despicable way. On a live TV, on a national stage. I have never described Rachel like that. I have never described Afiba and Celine like that. As a matter of fact, when Rachel came on Daddy Freeze, I wanted to protect her dignity. But they weaponized the girl against me. And they told the girl, you must show your face. Show your face to the nation. And she showed her face. And the question she was asked, is it true Andy did it from back and front? That is a question that was asked of a girl. So now tell me, have you, when you hear that kind of statement, is it true that Andrew did it from back and front? Just think about that question and the mind that question is coming from. When I was telling Rachel, you don't have to be on the camera, it's because I'm operating from the UK. Victims don't have to show their face, especially when they express they don't want to show their face. But because they've weaponized her to come and discredit what I'm saying, they asked her to show her face. And she did. And they asked her if Andrew did it from front and back. How is that question relevant to the issue at hand? Then go and listen to Harrison when Harrison went into detail of how Andrew was doing with Rachel. He put GUN inside. The girl was on her monthly thing. And BLOOD bust out. And the guy went to the back. The story sounds fetish to a sound mind. The story sounds like, can this happen? Your guess is good as mine. It wasn't Rachel that was relieving of her talk. It was Harrison that was saying all these things. So the truth will come out. I know it. And let us keep on praying for these girls. That if they are somewhere, whoever is holding them should let them go. Have you heard about Blessing of recent? Have Harrison, Mr. Potato talking about Blessing? They never wanted to talk about the girl. It was me that called Blessing out. Blessing was actually angry with me, expressed anger. It was Mr. Ben that called me out. It was Mr. Ben that published my picture. I did, because you are the girl that these girls visit. You are the girl that received the SMS. I wasn't the one that received the SMS. You are the girl that decided to go to Abuja without looking for your friends for days. So who do we call? Call my mother? No, it's you that we are calling. And everyone should be calling you. But Harrison was protecting Rachel. Why he claimed he's fighting for Afiba and Celine. Harrison was all in the knowing from the beginning. He wanted to buy Andrew's car. He was shocked that I find out. He was shocked that I found out. Harrison was shocked the amount of information I had with me. He didn't know there was a third party. The police did not know that there was a third party hearing what they're doing, knowing their dirty deal in the hotel room and everywhere. And it went into full force. Nobody ever asked the police, investigate this thing. Police, have you arrested this person? What are the phone number? Where are the contacts? Have you? They have not even arrested the guy that Celine wire 1 million to. Andrew staff favor that 1 million went to his account. The police have not even arrested the guy. So you carry your head, put for Nigeria. You say, make they come arrest me for London. You know, they be. I don't say they say me, I know they insult again, but it's part of my life. Now, one of my weaknesses, but I have to give it to them. Celine, 1 million left his account to Andrew. The money went to one of his staff in PH called Favor. Favor has never, Favor said they called me to Umahia. I went there, I gave them the statement. I explained to them, this is my boss. This is what he told me. The money is going to come, and the money came. And this is the money showed to them. He left. So let the Nigerian police tell the nation what was the conversation that Andrew was having with those police officers for that 4 days about these girls. Let Mr. SP Moses, the leader or the supervisor or the gang of robbers that went to extracted Andrew from Umuahia, let him tell the nation what was the outcome of the interview he conducted via FaceTime with Andrew. What did Andrew tell him? Because he conducted interview with Andrew. He did. He told me he has Andrew's phone and he make WhatsApp messages from it. Let him tell Nigerians what was the outcome. What did he see on those WhatsApp messages? Let him tell Nigerians what was the explanation Andrew give to them that warrant Celine to wire 1 million to him or to his staff. You guys are not asking those questions. You guys are asking me that I know where the girls are. I am telling you where the girls are. Now open your eye and go get them. Ask Harrison, what does he know about these girls? What is his relationship with Blessing? How many phone calls did he make to Blessing? Within the time Andrew left Umuahia to Abuja, how many phone calls? Why are you calling Blessing, Harrison? Harrison, you don't forget, say I have your number. I have Blessing number. Market don't finish. Let me leave that one. Let them be joking. Whoever is using you, Harrison, that person will abandon you. Me, I will make sure they abandon you. Go and meet your juju. I get Jesus. You know the lie. Then I get the power of the Son. You must tell Nigerians. What do you do? No investigation took place. Just a bunch of jokers who went and pie Andrew. Make una carry him body, make una cook him, make una chop him. Una don't carry him property. Una don't try to carry body give Celine family. Una don't carry body, won't give Afiba family. They don't reject her. Make una go chop that body. Make una chop that body. Make una chop am. Make una cook am, chop am. Una carry him pot. Una carry everything from his house. Una carry him generator. Make una enjoy. Harrison collect generator. Una carry him money. No go better for you. No go better for you. No go better for you. Harrison was carrying goods into the lorry. Harrison told us, Mr. Ben, it was on the 3rd that they moved the goods. After our search, we'll get a call that we should move everything out of the house. Then we move everything out of the house. You they talk to Mumu. You say now, you they talk to Mumu. You know who you they talk to. My IQ, the whole of your IQ is on my fingertip. And people when they follow you now, tomorrow they too they go say Tinubu bad. Oh, the price of rice is expensive. Everything is bad under this government. We want Labour government to Labour will come. We want P2B. We want this. We want this. We want this. We want this. Then you are following a very confirmed crimo. Harrison Bonyoshi, Onyoshi Kobo. I could Onyoshi Harrison Ma. Ben Ma. Harrison Bonyoshi. Harrison make kidnapper or kidnapper Kobo or got jail for 4 years. I didn't do anything. No, they just carried me to go spend Christmas for prison. You know, check. You are clapping. Onyoshi Harrison Bo. Onyoshi.
We have a new person. I don't know who that is. If they have any contribution to make.
They can't hold on. They can't crime Harrison name or the crime in the kidnapper name. The same kind of crime that the kidnappers are doing. They doing head up and down. Small boy, no brain. I go America. I go school for America. Take school, you got. Whose school did you go in America? Go do 3-day course in America. So no, I'm school in America. Try go America again and make I see. Because this is the best person, if you actually think it. A knowing fraudster, completely confirmed, allegation on allegation, pure. We're gonna wait. We're gonna just wait. Make I show you now one video now. I played that video today. Make you just listen to somebody. The people that know Harrison. Harrison is a weapon being used against una. I don't know. If you see bad officer, if you see Harrison, just put that picture. Put that picture as the worst officer where if you see. I want to play that. On your sheet. Let me play that video. I want to play it, honestly speaking. And this is not coming from me. And the guy say in the next 2 years we'll enter another trouble. And this is the 2 years. The guy tell and say that one, you know, go come out of it. The guy tell him, say that one, you know, go come out of him. And this one, I ain't go chop him. I ain't go chop him. Make I play that one. I get the video. This is the video. Okay, I'm going to try to share it to our YouTuber so that the people on TikTok can hear the video. I don't know this guy, never met him, but somebody sent me the video today. Gonna play it. Share screen. Can you guys hear it on YouTube, guys?
And when I saw the saga recently about all of these, with people who are supposed to be in jail. Why am I saying this? The last time when this thing happened, I called.
The guy said Nigerians are following somebody who's supposed to be in jail. Harrison, that's supposed to be in jail. In jail.
With people who are supposed to be in jail. Why am I saying this? The last time when this thing happened, I called him and said, this thing will happen. So you say no right. This ravaging the internet in regard to Harrison issue. I don't know how to place it, if he's my friend or not. Please, I don't want you guys to take this video out of context. That is because when I discovered this 3 days ago, it was not my concern, not concern me. I don't know if I should say he is my friend, because the last time we spoke was almost 2 years ago. He stopped picking my calls and the rest stuff. Now, the reason why I'm making this video about the recent saga on the internet that he's owing people, they took his name to different places, was because as of today, I've received more than 4 calls. More than 4. Almost, yes, 6. The last one was just this night. And the person said, Oga, you had better go and clear yourself. Where they are saying, your friend does start again. Oh. I said, I wish would my friend say, Aris Igbamin issue. I said, I don't understand. How is it concerned? I said, all of them are the same. That was what caught my attention. All of them are the same. Harrison is my very good friend. And when I saw the saga recently about all of these, I was very sad. Why was I sad? I am not sad that himself is owing. I am sad that we are in a society where we fail to study, we fail to investigate, and we literally promote immorality, scam, fraudulent activities. And even you will see policemen, our supposed leader, taking photographs with people who are supposed to be in jail. Why am I saying this? The last time when this thing happened, I called him and said, this thing will happen. So you say no right to. He said, doesn't matter. Some of you are now 2023 talking because you did not know Harrison Igbamin issue in 2020, 2016, 2017, 2018 /2019. 2019 was when my relationship with him totally soured. This was after people have lost confidence in me. Those who knew Harrison through me, those who...
Are you guys listening? This was 2019. The guy is talking about 2019 now. 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Okay? This is a history of Harrison Igbamin. It is heavily documented. Nigerian police should be ashamed of themselves for even standing in the same position with Harrison. They should be in short, this basically personifies them as colleagues. Comrade, Harrison said. The boss called him comrade. You know what comrade means? Co-worker. Co-worker. Aluta continue. Listen, this is not from me. I don't know this guy. I got to know this guy this year. The first time I heard about this guy was that 22nd. On the 22nd of May. That's the first time I know who Harrison is. Never seen him before, never follow his page, never talk about him. His name never crossed my mouth.
Who knew me and Harrison together on the internet space and physically, I lost my relationship with them. The like of even Daddy Mrakbo stopped, even our relationship started going, because when the issue happened, I called Daddy Mrakbo immediately. I said, sir, this thing is not real. Harrison was in my house 2 days ago. There's nothing wrong with Harrison. He came to my child's birthday. Through me, it was through me, Harrison knew the manager of Fidelity Bank, person of Ada.
See, this was the story of Harrison telling the nation that he has a kidney problem. I went to lie down in the hospital. The guy said this guy was in my baby naming ceremony 2 days ago. There's nothing wrong with him. Why is he lying down in the hospital? This is the guy that exposed him. Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh God. Listen. Harrison he will confess. What he know, he will confess it. Watch.
And when this thing happened, people that knew Harrison through me started sending money to Harrison. That Harrison has kidney failure. I understand for you to start saying you have kidney failure, there must be some level of stuff. Though he later came up to apologize. It was my ignorance of medical issues. That was why it was the post I made that people started, wait, is this thing real? If this guy is saying he was in his house 2 days ago, how come this? Because then people are now calling me out, insulting me. Your friend has kidney problem, you cannot help. So which is friend? Friend is okay. You and I say, why did you? I said, did you call me before sending money to Harrison? No. Did you confirm from me? Say no. Myself and Harrison, we were like this. When you, even if you go back to posts that Harrison made, 2018, you will see him tagging me, tagging the former Commissioner for Justice, tagging Duchess Ophili, tagging Giwamu. These names I'm calling, go and check them online. I personally spoke with Duchess Ophili for more than 2 hours, begging her, Madam, please forgive Harrison. The lady was willing to go to as far as to the Interpol and make sure that Harrison goes back to jail for that fraudulent act. All the money that was sent to Harrison, none was returned. If Harrison was sure that it was an error, why did he return the money to Peter Mrakbo, to Ada, to Duchess, to all of them that sent money? Even one of our sisters, she's late now, had to even send 30,000. This person actually had kidney problem, later died. She later died. She was in the hospital, sent money to Harrison, and Harrison actually comfortably took the money.
Are you guys
hearing it? Concerned. People even flew all the way to Abuja to say, Harrison, we are in the hospital. Come. Harrison did not show up.
Oh.
So those of you who are calling me because you knew I had a relationship with Harrison before, please, I am not. It will be difficult for people like me and those that have encountered him to actually believe if he's actually owing anyone. Some of you will come to my timeline, start insulting me. It does not happen to you. Let me tell you something. Even up till now.
Tired of ads in games too? Check out Hero Wars. It's one of the best ad-free games out there right now. It has a real...
From when I met Harrison till today, if you have to talk about legitimate any of money, I am richer than Harrison. Harrison major problem is I want to make it Ozigbo. I want to have the money. I want to be there. I want to be known. This is the second time he's coming online to collect money from people. The third one, he's likely not to what? Go free.
This one, don't you come. This is the third one. Oh.
You are doing activism. Do it, let people what? Support you. Do it, let people support you. It's even better for you to come online. Oyana, I dey help Unana. I'm gonna send money to my account. People will genuinely send to you. Nigerians are quick to start sending money. Using Mohbad. Mohbad not talk. See how he die. As he talks, so make we help him. Video came out when he was spraying money in the club. And I spoke to one of his close followers. I said, you get sense. As Uzi Ben as I am, the highest video I can make is maybe take picture I'm eating in the restaurant like most celebrities we do, or me and my wife, we are talking and just record my son. I employed the services of a PRO and he said, delete all the Facebook account of your children, delete all the videos of your children, delete anything that does not conform to this standard. There is a certain level you get to as a public person. There are some certain things you don't do in public. If I go to the beach for prayer, my boys, they don't record me when I want to buy things. They don't record me when I'm eating. They don't record me when I'm paying for something. They don't.
Harrison will be inside a room and kneel down. And they will put camera on him. He will say, Jesus, today I am going to the mountain to find another body. Amen, amen. And post it. And post it. And post it. Harrison is nothing but a very bad content creator who has gone rogue. May he don't jam wahala. Share you vow to stain my name. We shall see. My name is unstainable. I told you. We shall see. If they search your name in the next 10 years, it will come out. Google will bring it out. What I will write, what we've been writing about you. And we are not lying. We are saying fact. They are fact. I don't know this guy. This video was done 2023. And he's talking about his experience with Harrison Guamanishu. It didn't take me more than 2 days to know Harrison Guamanishu was a fraud. He will call me. We talk. At one point, he told me he's going to wear wire. He was the one that said he will wear wire to see the police. I didn't suggest it. I have the recording here. I have the recording on my phone. He said he will wear wire to go and see police. I said, okay. Harrison turned it around that I asked him to wear wire. And then Harrison called me and said, oh, by the time he got to the police headquarters, I've already called the police and spoke to them. I said, Harrison, I didn't call the police to speak to them. The police boss called me to beg for me not to be talking. What kind of call am I calling police and I'll spend almost an hour something with them on the phone? They were not interviewing me. They were not interrogating. I'm the one interrogating them. And they were explaining themselves. And I didn't take the explanation. I did not take the explanation, guys. I hope you guys can hear me on TikTok. I hope. Because everywhere is quiet. And I hope you guys can hear me on YouTube. If you can hear me, just type, you can hear me on YouTube, please, because I'm playing that, but I posted. Harrison knew that I know who he is on the couple of phone calls I made with him. I find out who he is. I never told the police anything that Harrison is wearing wire. Harrison said, I put him at risk. I'm like, what do you mean I put you at risk? You told me you're going to see the police, and I never told them we are wearing wire. So when the police talked to me and they told me, I said, why you guys collect the money? They told me, okay, Harrison will bring the money. Harrison know the POS man. I asked the officer who provided the POS man. He says, Harrison. Harrison will talk to me about the money. Then Harrison did not talk to me again until he appeared online in the evening and say, I found the money. The police gave me all the money and they gave me thanks for coming. I was watching like this. He said, my investigation. Go and watch the video. He said, my investigation. I'm looking at him like, which investigation, idiot? Do you do any investigation? It was me that gave you that. I didn't just give you, I gave you everything that you need on it. I gave you the name, I gave you the amount, and I didn't ask you to collect the money. We used it to rob the police that they did bad. So that POS man has been used to collect millions from kidnapping victims. But Harrison went to collect cash, and somebody who lives in the UK or America think it is okay. Say you don't deserve to be in this country. You don't deserve to be in this country. Who Harrison won't give that money to now? All the money, over $50-something thousand or pounds they took from Andrew's house. Where is the money now? All his property, where is it? And Harrison suddenly presenting, they bought me a car. Oga, which job you they do? Which job are you doing? This guy was acting in 2023. Which job is Harrison doing? You don't ever see, okay, I want people to write me. Have you ever seen somebody that is broke, that is doing charity? Have you seen somebody that is broke, that is doing charity? Go ahead, sir. Hello, go ahead. Munachi. Go ahead. Okay, you can't hear me. Have you seen somebody that is broke, that is doing charity? They beg money up and down, they do charity. Nobody following Harrison have a right to say Nigerian government is bad anymore. If I hear any of now criticizing the government, now thunder from Sambisa Forest, go come take your mouth. He criticizing government. Which right? Who gave you the audacity to say government is not doing well? The government is doing great. You can't be supporting Harrison and be criticizing government. Harrison government is very good. And Harrison work for the government you want to criticize. It doesn't make sense. The same government that have refused to talk about Afiba and Celine. Just listen, guys.
Now your past life has caught up on you. People no longer believe. That is not dragging on other people. Me that have not even been in contact with you for 3 years. You're calling me to tell me that your friend don't start again. Oh. I went ahead to even call your wife. What's happening now? What is wrong with your guy? What is happening? Please, I don't know. I don't know that one. I'm a business person. I own businesses that I run. I did entrepreneurial studies in our emerging economy using China, India, Africa, and Nigeria as a case study at the Harvard University, sometime 2016, if I'm not mistaken. Just the year after I graduated from Nnamdi Azikiwe University.
This is the guy talking. The guy is just giving you his profile. He finished from Unizik and he went and developed himself at Harvard. You see the level of the guy talking. He said the bank manager that was sending money to Harrison met them through him. One of them was so angry, he wanted to lock Harrison up. One woman was in the hospital battling her own kidney problem, heard about Harrison and sent 30,000 naira to Harrison. Harrison swallowed that money and the woman later still pie inside hospital. Harrison, you see that your head where they swell up, you go swear, you go explode. You don't get peaceful, and they tell you, until you tell Nigerians what you really know about Afiba and Celine. Because you are aware. I've asked Celine family, and I've been asking who recommend Harrison to you guys. Una no talk. Then they threaten her. It's a question to Celine family. Harrison they threaten her. Then they threaten her and they ask her a question and no one answer me. Now when I get the answer, now me stop Harrison from donating that fake body for you, for your family. And this message is going to Celine family now. Una must reach me and tell me if Harrison is threatening Una not to tell me. Who recommend Harrison to you guys? Harrison don't talk, say it is you guys. Celine's sister consult him. Celine's sister, who recommend Harrison to you? Or do you also believe I am part of the people that take your sister? I can't be part of the people that take your sister. And I'll be the same part of people that will truncate their plan to give you a fake body. I could have been happy. Oh, we don't take their sister. They don't give them fake body. Make I happy. I said no. So I am asking again, who recommend Harrison to you guys? I need that information because I'm connecting dots. I know say Harrison go come meet you now the threat. You know that I don't have open channel with you now. Celine family, I don't have open channel with you. I know they listen. This investigation when I carry them out of my own. When I don't invite me. Now my humanitarian they do so. So if you've been watching my video, when I don't see who they on our side, make when they release information, wait to take us to another step. Then I don't think you guys understand the gravity of crime that has been carried out against your people. I am not begging. I'm asking you who recommend Harrison to you guys. Is it blessing? Is it blessing, friend? Who tell you to consult Harrison? it is important I ask that question. And I need answer. If you don't give me, see, nothing concerns me. This is not a time to be coward. It is Mr. Ben that stopped that body. They forgive una that body. Una for accept them. Celine family, una for accept that body.
Battery 100%. USB audio. AUX audio.
That body, una for don't accept them. Me, I'm a thinker. I dey sit down. You know, people when they solve problem, their head no bigger than us. People when they work for MI5, they no smart than us. And Nigerians, we have the best brain if we want to use it right. I am in that categories of people. If you give me this thing, this is my okoloko and I normally rub on my head. Me, I know they see this so. Me, I know they see this. I hope the YouTube guys are watching. Let me check again. I know they see this so. And they see more than this. So when I ask for information, because me, I know which I can connect that information to. And I'm not ready to be negotiating behind the curtain. No. And they call on a direct out of my platform. Now, this same platform, now you keep the light burning about Afiba and Celine. Well, according to their script, Celine, that body was supposed to be given to Celine the second day they found that body. If I no talk, Harrison for raise at least 80 to 100 million from that body alone. I truncate all of their plans overnight. Plans stop. When they raised that money, what Harrison would have done, they would have used Harrison, all the money they steal from Andrew. Now them go call Paul Bearer, funeral people. We go package your sister. Come give una go church. The same funeral, they go package that body. Una go sit down for church. Harrison go come there. The same officers, they for come there. Una for cry. Una go bury that skeleton as una sister. Now Mr. Ben stop him. So I expect you guys to be giving me information like I am your prayer answered. I will not ask about this information again. No. If you're under intimidation, then maybe you know what I don't know. Who recommend Harrison to una? Think about it. Did you watch Harrison on the social media? Did anybody send you video of Harrison? Did anybody recommend, say, call this person can help you look for a sister? How many of you know why I'm chasing this thing now? I want to see somebody that know why I'm doing this. Let me bring. Wisby, go ahead. How many of you know why I'm doing this? Huh?
It's obvious because we've been trying to connect the dots to this issue before. If the family is able to tell us how to came into the picture, we categorically say where or what we think is wrong has been from the beginning in this case. Because you know what? I'm not going to make where we still insist that the family didn't just get up and call Harrison. It was not based on recommendation. It had to be somebody. It's a man. It has to be somebody. And we know why we are saying what we are saying. Between me and you, we know. You see, that's someone was like, what is the way forward? And I'm asking myself, the families will have to be brave. This is not the time to show cowardice. This is not the time to let anybody threaten you with anything. This is the time for you to get up and give the information.
Who recommend Harrison to Celine family? I know I am asking. So, please, I need to get this answer. Very important. Go ahead. Good evening, sir. Why did they come and disappear? You don't want to come? Anybody who want to join us on YouTube, you can join us. But if you come up, you got to talk so that we know where we are. Who recommend Harrison to Celine family? YouTuber, that is a question you guys should be asking tomorrow. Say, Mr. Ben want to know who recommend Harrison to the family. And I'm telling Celine family now, make una tell each other so that one of una go contact me and tell me the truth. Nothing but the truth. If na internet you take, if you've been following Harrison, if na Blessing recommend Harrison, whoever recommend Harrison, I want to know. Because Harrison didn't just appear on this case from the weather. Harrison has claimed on social media Celine's sister contacted him. We know what's going on here. We know. We definitely know what is going on here. I will not be mumu. I will not be mumu. I'm not a mumu at all. I am not a mumu. I'm a well-grounded guy who know my right from my left from my right. Harrison Bonyoshi. Unu niile solo Harrison n'azụ na-edefend ihe ọjọọ na-eme. Unu bụ onye oshi. Amamonye anu na-ekwu okwu. Did I know this guy that was talking in 2023? Amamya. Amaromya. YouTube, go and Google his RC name. Ndị mmadụ na-ekwu my inbox can go different kind of messages. Ịmara onye bụ onye oshi, onye bụ amụrụba. and they do charity. Nigerians, una easily get deceived. Una easily get deceived.
Where I studied applied biochemistry. I understand what it means to set up businesses. Can you borrow money to do business? Number one, you did not study business. You don't know anything about what you are doing. My brother, person talk, they will kill him. He not talk, he will sit down. I don't have any grudges with anyone. So you can send your boys after me. If anything happen to me, Harrison. Anything happen to my child is there with you in Asaba. Anything happen to any of them, my family members, is you. Is you. Because I'm telling you the truth.
Did you hear what this guy is saying? The guy is basically just putting Harrison on the bigger hotspot, and he's basically warning him that if anything happened to him and his children, it's Harrison. You remember when one guy came here, that Harrison Guamunushu stole his car, and they went to the police in Asaba, and they say if it is Harrison matter, they don't want to talk about it. The Harrison, they deal with federal. Harrison disgrace is coming. I did trust myself. It's sure for me. It's sure for me. You they go back to jail for a long time. That Twitter, that Instagram, you go take your hand closer. You don't know. Tomorrow, you don't know. You don't know. Let's go.
You are a man of bright wisdom. Your deficiency, your major problem today, Harrison, I'm talking to you. Your major problem today is lack of education. Going for 1 week training
In America,
in US does not make you educated. You have to go back to school, take evening classes. You have to come down and serve under someone. You have to come down and serve under someone. Activism? Is this how you do activism? You defrauded people 2018. Between February and Zara's birthday was on the 17th. On the 19th of February, the fraud ran up to the 30th of March. I personally beg Ophili, please don't go further. The only thing he said, this camera will pick up. And those of you who don't believe what I'm saying, 5 years from now, 3 years from now, or 4 years from now, another issue will rise again on Harris Igbamin issue. Coming online to collect money.
never rise.
Harris Igbamin issue that has connection with Delta State government, work with the previous this thing. Harris Igbamin issue is a friend to a lady that bought her a car of more than 20-something million. Harrison, that is a public figure that obviously we see him taking pictures with different people, cannot pay ordinary 50 million naira. Those his friends cannot come together to raise 50 million. It's the internet space that he wants to raise that money. Someone who is able to buy you a car of 20-something million cannot literally come out and you say you are owing money, yet you were inside a Mercedes Benz doing video dancing, that God has answered your prayer. Why didn't you sell that Benz? At least if you set that best when they drive, I know say no matter it be, it will definitely reach. If you not reach my type when they drive, my own life, I won't even sell it as I buy it, not because it can house you. I go see sell and reach at least 8 million. So obviously your own, if you big past my own, if you big past my own, you go sell and distress say you go sell and reach 12 million or 10 million. At least you are using an iPhone, you can still put the iPhone for sale.
I will leave this one. This is
Today I preach against borrowing money. Today I remembered where I went to buy my Mercedes Benz. I promised the boy I was going to send him.
So this guy video is available on YouTube. I don't know him. I have no affiliation with this guy. Never met him in my life. But people are beginning to get what I'm saying. So people are beginning to do their own personal research. And they are sending me link. Oga, watch this video. You have to know the track of things. For those of you guys that think I have a personal problem with Harrison, no, I don't. The problem is that I'm allergic to a criminal like him, who pretend to be holy on the public platform. So I want to thank you guys. Okay, we've just done another almost going to 3 hours. Let me get one person to speak on TikTok, please. Go ahead, sir. Wilbert, go ahead. Yes.
You couldn't hear. Yes, good evening.
Good evening, brother.
I just want to take us back because you said something that triggered me. You said something because each of you are going to like five times you go live now. You have been bringing some revelation, different revelation. Like you said something about the money. Like the policeman told you that it's RSC that provide the POS.
Yes.
Yes. And you also said before that POS have collect over 100 million or something like that.
Yes.
Correct. And don't forget, RSC always recover money for people. If RSC a policeman that's recovering money for people, that means it's RSC that have been provided. Okay, let me go back a little bit. If RSC is the one that provides that POS, then Andrew is still alive, right? Okay. He knows what he knows everything before Andrew passed.
Of course.
He knows everything.
Yes.
Fine. Now, you send the money to that POS man. He's the one that went to go and bring that money. Oh, this is the money after you have reviewed the name of the account, because he tried to know from you from very beginning.
If I get the whole info right.
You were not giving him the information. He even said it on the video I have. I showed you that time. He said it that I tried to collect the name, but he don't want to show. But I went to find out on my own source. Before you put that video to find out on your own source, you already told us here and you also showed us the account. Everything you printed it, you showed us here on live.
Yes.
Then the next 3 days, he went on his live and said, "Oh, we have found the money." Of which we are like, yes. We are on the front. Why we get back? So that means those money, they have been recovering for people. He's the one providing money for those POS people, those police people. They will later go back, but they don't catch us. So you're going to give them this money. No worry, they'll still give us share from his side.
Yes, that's what he's doing. That is exactly what this boy was doing everywhere.
That is what Harrison has been doing. People don't know what Harrison has been doing. People don't think. People don't really think. I sat down and I do calculation. How will Harrison just go to this policeman
I used to take money for this person.
Give me.
Just give you. You just give the money just like that. Just like that. Without no. It's not.
And some of this money were transferred through bank. He go collect cash. But oh la, we are done.
People are just blind to these things, and we have to come in. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
So that means he took that money when Andrew is still alive. So he knows everything. He should be arrested. He should be arrested.
Listen, you see, that guy spoke. He said he believes that in the next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, an issue again will come up and this guy might not come out of it. I think this is the issue.
This is the case.
Even he himself knows. Because tell me, why are you, with all your involvement in this case, you want to come and tell us you don't want to do it?
You must do.
You have to do.
This property, you don't want to.
You know, this case is like 5 and 6. You cannot go anywhere. Yeah, you have unanswered questions to ask. This is not like the normal thing you do and you vanish into thin air. This one, you can't vanish into thin air. Wherever you are, it's holding your neck. By the neck, it's holding you. If we pass Afiba And Celine side, it's holding your neck. If we pass on your side, it's still holding your neck. So don't see this one, I think it's one of, listen, I think this would have been one of his best birthdays ever. But we ended up short-living that birthday.
I choke it for him.
I'm telling you, the money he would have gathered from this issue to celebrate his birthday this year.
Onyoshi.
Only God knows. At the expense of 2 missing girls. At the expense of someone else's life. Why? I don't know why Nigerians are not seeing this. And you still have people on his page. You know what? The last time I was telling Auntie Barrister, I said maybe Nigeria is so big, you know, that if someone commits a crime somewhere and they move to another city, nobody is going to find out.
Nobody.
They can go and live their whole life all over again and nobody would know them. You know, Ghana is not that big. Ghana is a small place. So in Ghana, yeah.
Walkie-talkie is what I don't have walkie-talkie.
You can't do this. Like they will expose you really fast. But I don't know how this. You see, the guy was saying he has so many big people that he's taking pictures with, so many big people that are actually encouraging him in what he's doing. So he thinks he's untouchable. But this is it. This is the time. He can't leave this case. He's on this case until the end. And people will say, oh, you should leave Harrison alone. How can we leave Harrison alone in this issue? He can't be left alone.
I bow.
He's the one that provided us all this information until now.
He provided us body. He gave us a human body. What else?
Most recent is 2 years ago when he said he has families. Well, families don't even have families.
Harrison is having an update before the family of the missing girls.
Nigeria. God, that big.
Harrison.
What is happening to it? Like, honestly. And this one, I'm not talking about his followers he used to have before. I'm talking about the 120 or 150 people that came to follow him again. Why are they not asking the question? Why are they not saying, okay, Oga, we came to follow you because of those 2 girls. You have to follow this case. You have to give up. Everybody is quiet.
Harrison Guamanishu, I confirm to you that you know where Afiba and Celine story is. You know who they are. You know what happened. You must tell Nigerians so. You're the weak link here, and the police will sacrifice you. I've been saying this too.
They have to. They have to. They cannot, you remember when this issue was going on, I heard him. You know, you see, he will come and he will tell one senator,
or tag one, governor or whatever. He keep tagging all these people to come to his aid. And I'm wondering.
He's a liar.
The people of Nigeria will have to actually set up. If you people get anybody that come into the picture in terms of stuff like this, kindly do your research.
Listen, please post more of my video, post more of my picture, tag me with black sheep, tag me with organic harvesting. This is a case that we cannot sleep on. And Mr. Potato, you are not going anywhere. Oh. Mr. Potato, Mr. Potato, you are not going anywhere without your wobbling potato head. You are not going anywhere. And all those our followers that you posted on your page, Mr. Potato, you don't know what is coming for you.
This is sad, Mr. Ben. Please go ahead because
Mr. Potato took money. After you have said good things, I was like, okay, this my guess is like, this man says don't come back. The next time you turned around again, you went to go and invite Harrison again, you were supporting Harrison again. So you anticipated that said that, oh, Ben was the one that said this. Ben was the one that said if it was not Ben, the same person went back again.
In his latest post, he was telling Harrison to come and answer the people, come and answer the questions. And Mr. Bobby is in the comment section and said, oh, I don't want to do it again. I have done my part. Stop me trying to platform. That's what he's trying.
Let me tell you, Mr. Potato is a very, let me use pidgin to say this. Mr. Potato is in a depressive state of his life. Mr. Potato is suffering from what I can describe as low self-esteem, which is a very, very a little way of saying that somebody does not like himself anymore. And it's very sad. And I'm saying this, Mr. Potato needs attention. And I can tell you, the government did not pay Mr. Potato. Mr. Potato wanted to build a platform. Mr. Potato thinks he's a blogger. Mr. Potato seeks attention more than anything. Mr. Potato have never bring one fact into the table. Like one fact.
Not even Harrison.
No, let me even talk about Potato that call himself investigating nonsense. One fact he has not bringing it to the table. Zero. Everything Mr. Potato say on his platform is what I say, he repeats. For the last 3 days that I've been keeping quiet, have you heard Mr. Potato say anything? Mr. Potato don't have any content. You go Mr. Potato's page, he had picture of me 15. Some of the picture have the highest click. So Mr. Potato is doing it for click base. He's dancing. It's like a clown dancing in front of the crowd. And you don't know when the music even stop. He keep dancing. So Mr. Potato know that he just came to spoil this case. Mr. Potato got the attention he got because of what he said about me when he came to that interview. When he was talking about why are you guys blaming Mr. Ben, a lot of people followed him, including my friends, thinking this man is a reasonable man. He's talking articulate, including Falila that is here, that wrote me to check this man out. What he said was nice. And I told Falila, I don't like this man. I don't trust this man. From day one. From day one, I look at this man, I say, I don't trust this man. I think he's fake. I'm going to check him out. The next thing this guy DM me, write me messages. I was like, first of all, he got angry because I don't reply his message. Then he wrote another DM. Then he said, accept me. Then I accepted him. Then we become friends. Then he tried to enter me. But I don't know you. For me, I don't know you. If my spirit don't connect with you, no matter what you gave to me, I'll just be looking at you like this. I have to connect. And when I connect with you, you'll be like, what? This guy take me serious. That's how my life is. I don't judge people, but I don't want people to make me to jump into anything. So Mr. Potato came in a wrong in a wrong way, and I bounce him. I tell him to get out of my phone, that I don't know who you are. Me and you are not doing no investigation. You don't ask me for information. If I like, I give you what I give to you. He got angry. Now, him building a platform is in his head now. He ran straight to Harrison and began to diss me. Say rubbish, like things that are coming out of his mouth can only come out from somebody that is basically out of touch with the reality. Just for example, look at when he came to Dr. Kemi's interview after I finished. Look at how he embarrassed himself. So when you look at all these things, like everybody came for their own selfish interest. The only person that came is me, and I will be proud to tell you I came without selfish, because I could have kept my mouth quiet. I didn't. I could have allowed them to give skeleton to Celine family. Harrison came out and told the nation the body is light in skin. A body that has been there for 30 days is light in skin.
On the roadside, nobody have seen
with all the sun in Abia, the body.
Even when there is accident, people will go and say, "Oh, something happened here, something happened here." Someone that be there, oh God,
Harrison, Harrison. I don't know whether when Harrison is talking this, I don't know whether Harrison actually think he's talking to himself or he's talking to Nigerians. I don't know whether he thinks he's talking to his followers. I don't know. I'm looking at this guy. I'm like,
Mr. Ben,
yeah.
Been doing this for a long time, and people have been buying into it. I tell you, he feels like he's still talking to people that will listen to him regardless of how whatever information he's putting out there is. Because he thinks whatever he's saying, people bought into it. No, because someone can get consistent in doing stuff like this from 2019, 2020, 2020. Like it can't unless he knows what he's doing is working for him.
This guy just told us now. No, Harrison has a serious mental health issue. No, he's a compulsive liar, and a compulsive liar don't know the difference between lying. Yeah, they don't know whether they are lying or they are not. Look at Harrison on the same video. Say the police said they came to the building, they found nothing. This time 1 second later, and the police found everything. It doesn't make sense. Harrison went to this guy's house to naming ceremony. 2 days later, Harrison was in the hospital bed, lying down. It's a kidney problem. It's like Harrison went to bed and think about it. Okay, how can I make some money tomorrow now? If I do this. Ah, what a brilliant man! What a brilliant! Have you guys watched Mr. Funnyman? Sabinus will say, this 2000, if I go straight to I'll just enter boss. I'll just enter boss, and then when I enter Port Harcourt, I'll just spend 500. I'll just give 300 card to my mom. I'll just carry 500 card. I think and chop one nice Olo show like that. Hi, what a brilliant man. So I think Harrison go to bed and reason like that. I say, I have all this crowd following me. Let me give them tax whether they will pay. And then he attended this guy, this smart guy, naming ceremony. And then the 2 days later, Harrison lie on the bench and say, kidney, don't go. That's why I'm getting.
I've been thinking that GoFundMe that they were actually about to raise £10,000. Oh my God.
Yes.
If we have not spoken up.
Yes.
Oh my God. I can't believe this.
They would have paid. Because they've already got to 1,000 already. They would have paid the money. They would have paid people. You don't know. Nigerians, I'm telling you. See, for me to speak out, you don't know how many people, how many silent supporters we have around the world. But what Harrison was being,
it's not moving anymore.
listen, I wrote a petition to GoFundMe. I did. I am not stopping there. I wrote a petition to American Embassy with the video of Harrison and Harrison Gwaminishu, a human rights activist, laughing at a corpse of a suspect. Me, you don't know me. Me, my mouth no good though.
Nah, some of the things he did in this case was just unbelievable.
It's one of the most bizarre things that you can think of anybody would do. It's unbelievable. And that's why I'm so disappointed when I see people that live in the UK that understand the system. Like, how you justify some of these things that come out of his mouth? We are not even allowed in the UK, we're not even allowed to see a remain of anybody. And here you are, a human being, standing on top of somebody that have been piled on the ground, regardless of the sin that this man has committed, and call him bastard and big head, is gone forever. How do you justify that? Can you just look at the picture of the heart of this guy? Is that
Go ahead, please.
You can do the same to him when he was arrested. You ask this question and how will he feel?
I asked him.
Yeah, you asked him a question. He couldn't answer.
I asked him, you say they arrested you for 4 years without doing it. Just imagine if they would apply you and somebody call you big head and you actually get big head. Because me, I used to think I get big head, but when I look at Harrison big head, his head is bigger than my own and bigger than Andrew's own. So,
I think after this case, if Harrison is not implicated in any way in this case, then I think Nigerian people should be scared of what the future holds. I'm not gonna lie.
Because
no, I'll be shocked. Because this could not be. This is not a person that is naive. Before I thought he was naive, but looking at the history and the things that the people have said about him.
Hold on, please. There's somebody called Happy Peace. You are not a happy piece. You are a sad piece. Okay, your name is Happy Peace. You are not a happy piece. You are a sad piece. You have deviated. Unfortunately, you guys have deviated from Afiba and Celine and to personal rubbish, because everything that has been entering your head now rubbish. Now in the entire head. You know that I don't come with that too. My sister from Port Harcourt, leave me alone now. Everything that has been entering your head now rubbish. We need to put a shovel and remove it. How is it deviating? Nobody Harrison give you body. Nobody Harrison go collect money. Nobody Harrison go search and do house. Nobody Harrison do go fund me. How is it deviating? Harrison the AFC. How is it deviating? You call your name Happy Peace. And a Happy Peace be your name, which I know is fake name. You be Happy Rubbish. I from today change your online name, Happy Rubbish. I know they play. If you come to this platform, be responsible. Make sure that you go think very well before you enter here. This platform is for critical thinker. It's not for zombie. We don't need you here. We not dey beg for followers. It's for critical thinker, people that ask questions, that have a mind to be open to receive wisdom and knowledge and ask critical questions and actually reason it on their own. You know, go come here, Happy Peace. Come the Happy Rubbish me. What have we said today that is deviating? Nobody Harrison talk all this thing. Okay, this guy that is talking now that you are watching, do I know this guy? Happy Peace, Happy Rubbish. Come on for road. I'm not there here for joke.
So they know the truth, but they just want to like confuse, do some things I don't understand.
They won't comment.
People are police to come out.
We keep having problems in Africa. Because everybody will be saying, oh, they will see red, they'll say it's blue. They'll see red, they'll say, oh, it's not my business. This doesn't concern me. I'm not going to bother myself. Oh, I'm not going to talk about it. It's not my... Listen, unless Mr. Ben will always say, let Nigeria or let Africa not happen to you. Let it not happen to you, because if it happens to you, you'll be looking for people to come and sit down and talk about your issue. You will not get. We always tell you people.
Discover body like it's a bed. Only how you see discover body. Only how you see refund money. Only how you see go check for the body. Why when we have police, we just like it's not working. And the painful thing is that police are still following in.
Follow quickly. Even police, your police. Have you ever seen them go identify a body or go to a crime scene and video the person and bring it on the television?
Never. Never.
The first thing they are doing is covering the body with what, regardless of what the person has committed, they want to cover it.
Okay, we don't have people on police for that have those departments.
So, do you guys understand what Harrison did? The mortuary carry the body, come out, drop her. They go abuse the body. So, I mean, this is a history-making incident. Oh. You don't understand this. He laughed, he chuckled when the guy called him big head. No.
Well, one thing I don't understand is that Andrew's family, they are not saying anything.
Listen.
Maybe they must have investigated Andrew, like maybe they know the father about his family. And they did this to Andrew.
Let me tell you what the police told me on the 27th. On the 27th, the police asked me if Andrew is a Nigerian. The mad dog asked me if Andrew is a Nigerian. So they didn't know Andrew is a Nigerian or he has a Nigerian family. And to Andrew's family, this is my message to you guys. I know Andrew's mother. I know Andrew's auntie. I know Andrew's brother. I don't care about you guys. You guys are disgrace. I'm saying it to you guys right now. If there's no dignity in that family, there can never be one. Stand for yourself. Speak for your son. Because if I start with you guys, this is addressed. You guys should take it. This is a message to Andrew's family. Andrew told me his history from a childhood to when he died. So I'm keeping my mouth quiet. I don't need money from Una. I don't need 1 penny from Una. But this is an insult. I heard that Andrew's mother was angry that I say it on the platform that Andrew was adopted. Andrew was adopted. If you want me to go into the history of the adoption, I will go there. But for now, how dare you guys angry with me that I say what I say? Are you guys paying me? Am I collecting money from you guys? I'm not doing this for you guys. I'm doing it for my friend that passed. And if you guys think you can go behind the back to go and collect settlement, I will know, and I will expose you guys on this platform to the Nigerian people, to the community in Abia. Nothing will happen. And the ones in the UK, we're not supposed to open on our head now. I have put myself on the line. Una no fit put on yourself to protect on our own son that was spy unjustifiable. Go collect the money now. No, una go Abuja, go collect under the table money. Make una go Abuja, go and collect under the table money. Make una share them so that una go satisfied. Even Osama bin Laden get representative for court. Person welcome Manchester, 500 people in family follow and go court. What did Andrew do? When I no go fit stand for yourself. Nobody must collect that body. Andrew body must remain with the police until get to the final investigation. If una like, may una try am. I don't want to go into that topic yet. I am Ben. Andrew know me as a dignified blogger. That's why he trusted me with those information. You know, then I me tell them, say police don't come pack the goods from their house. They don't know. Now me tell Andrew family, say police don't remove Andrew things. Then the verse. Notice I send on her. I know they fight this fight for now. They fight time for Afiba. They fight time for my guy who trust me, will give me information on the last day of his death. I know whom I know for 11 years. Una know, say I know he was going through trouble when he was in Nigeria. Una no know. Una know about all the case Andrew went through. These are for the family. As I told you guys, I'm not doing this for Celine family. I'm doing it for Celine. I'm not doing this for Afiba's family. I'm doing it for Afiba that cannot speak for herself. I'm not doing this for Andrew's family. I'm doing it for Andrew. I'm doing it for thousands of Nigerians, millions of Nigerians that have suffered the injustice that is going on in our country. None of you have a right to tell me what to say on my platform, how to say it, how to frame it. You don't have that right. How I feel, I will say it. If you don't like it, go and meet the police and ask them a question. Nobody must collect Andrew's body until this case see the court. If we're not ready to bring court case against them, we will bring court case against them. When I must not collect money behind the back because my boys are there, I will hear it. You see, I will come to this platform, I go to fear what to talk. I have nothing on me. Zero, nothing that you can stain me with. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nobody should make me to talk, oh. Especially Andrew family. Make una just maintain una zone now. Make una do the right thing for the memory of that guy. With all his troubled life, he's a human being. I want to thank you guys. We clocked 3 hours, 14 minutes. Like a joke, like a joke. That's how we roll when we come on this platform like this. We'll keep talking when we have time. Once again, I want to thank people on YouTube, you guys on Instagram. We still have people on Instagram, I believe we have. Let me check our IG. We still have people on Instagram. I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you guys on YouTube. I want to thank you guys on TikTok. We are doing absolutely well. And God will reward us and help will come. I promise you this. I promise you this. Thank you, guys. And I want to say good night to all of you, from IG to TikTok to YouTube. We'll repeat this video again tomorrow. Want to say something, Faleda?
Yes, we just want to thank everybody for always being here and helping in this course. Like we have said before already, please kindly reach out if you have any suggestions on the way forward. If you have any contacts that is going to be useful to the cause of finding these ladies and getting justice for all involved, please don't hesitate to text that to us or send us a DM. We thank you for your time, and we hope that anytime we are able to come on, you will always be here. If we have any updates, as usual, Mr. Ben will not hesitate to come on. I thank all the Ghanaian people that come here all the time to support us and listen to us. Like Mr. Ben said, help will come. We are hopeful. Help is on the way. Maybe it will come as sooner than we think, even though I know a lot of us are losing trust and hope in getting any answers, but I still believe that we will get answers and have a closure to this case.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys, and good night from the UK. Good night, Cassandra. Good night, Yemi. Good night, God blessing. God blessing. Good night, Mustafa. Good night, Falela. Good night. Good night.